I can't say for sure, but yes, 10 meters is probably very dead. What is up, everybody? Man, that was really fun. Grace, what? Very impressive. There isn't a young Ham of the Year that I've not been impressed by. I'm pretty sure that's correct. She mentioned that. I can't remember what year it was, but very impressive, very impressive. So I want to give a quick shout out again to Hamtastic San Diego. Hamtastic San Diego. I did it up front, and I probably should have waited to the end, but we ran out of time. We were a little worried. Grace was a little worried. She was like, I don't think I have enough slides for an hour. I'm like, just talk about your experience. You've got more experience than most hams in this entire area. Talk about a legacy of satellite operating amateurs. Grandfather, father, daughter. Look at what they've accomplished. DXCC over satellite. Grandfather, DXCC with FM, LEO. He didn't say FM specifically, but LEO satellites. That's very impressive. Now, what is, okay, I want to look up, what is it? It was Gridmaster. Who is that from? Eris? Gridmaster. Somebody help me out here. Oh, literally, is it Worked All Grids? Is that what it is? I think it's Worked All Grids. Worked All Grids on satellite is impressive. Very impressive. So Fred Fish is Worked All Grids, so I'm guessing that's what she's talking. Same concept. There is not many people that have done that. Fred Fish also, by the way, for anybody who doesn't know, Fred Fish is worked all grids in the U.S. on 6 meters. That is challenging. Not only for the opening, so you constantly have to be hammering that. Very impressive. I'm very impressed by Grace. Absolutely fantastic. I see Grace all the time, too. She goes to a ton of the Ham Fest. I see her at Hamvention every year. She's on our Discord. Very, very cool. She won't be joining us today. She's actually enjoying the college life. I think they have a PowerPoint class that she's attending, which I can't imagine anything that would be more fun than being in the Ham Radio Crash Course Afterchat than going to a PowerPoint, class. But hey, if we're neck and neck for the youth these days, it's PowerPoint or the ham radios, okay? That's what we're up against, guys. When the youth are picking PowerPoint over ham radio, okay? What do we say? I'm kidding, of course. I'm kidding. Got to make a joke because I found that really funny. But all right, what is all this? This is the Ham Radio Crash Course After Chat. This is your opportunity to get your questions answered. We want you to get on the air. Much like Grace is saying, just try it, get on the air, just try it, just try it, just try it. We say that about all aspects of ham radio, but we're going to try and help you out while doing it. So if you've got actual, you haven't even started yet, doesn't even matter. Take the link in the video description. Join us on the Discord. There is a bit of a timeout just because it's like over 30,000 people now. We got a lot of people on this Discord, guys. This is getting crazy out here. But join us. I'm going to pull up the Discord really fast so I can show you where to go. But if you join us out on the Discord and you slide over, don't slide into my DMs. That's not going to get you where you want to be. But if you scroll down a little bit and you go to live stream, and then right below that, that's the voice chat. So let's first click on the text chat. This is literally the text from the YouTube, and it's all the people talking on Discord. It just culminates all of it, or collects all of it together. But when I click this button right here, that's actually we're going to hear them. We're going to hear everybody in the chat. So make sure you set a speaker, you set a mic so that you can talk to us. Make sure to bind that PTT key because it's just like a repeater, right? So we try to have a little bit of courtesy when they're in the after chat because we got a lot of people in there. So let's hop in. We're going to hop into the live stream after chat right now.
Sent you a video, dude.
Yep.
On Facebook.
You did?
Yeah, on Facebook.
Man, I haven't logged into Facebook in months.
Well, you'll see it when you get there. It's Linus Torvalds telling you the truth about C++.
Oh.
Hi, Josh.
Is this wait? Is this a deep conspiracy about C++, Don? What are you about to talk some trash about C++, or is this pro C++?
I do that all the time with Frank. We mutually tease each other. Let's put it that way.
But are you pro C++, or where are we going with this?
Oh no, I'm totally against object-oriented programming.
You're against object-oriented programming?
Oh hell yeah! Oh hell yeah!
How do you not know this about Don?
I
This
don't.
is classic
I'm sure.
Don 101 for
that
me and him.
I'm sure that I actually knew this, but Don, like my whole software engineering like experience is only in object-oriented programming. That's
I'm sorry.
all I've done is Java and C++.
I started out in
crazy.
Fortran. That's how long I've been doing
That's
it.
crazy.
Started off with Fortran and Kubernetes.
Oh.
Kubernetes is nothing more than us going back to batch-oriented programming and JCL, because
So-
I see so many similarities to JCL.
It's so crazy that like in the last show, your drive-by comment was nobody's using iOS anyway or something like that, just to rile up the Apple users.
Oh
And I'm
yeah,
like,
sure.
that doesn't bother me. But now you're like, no, I hate object-oriented programming, and now I'm actually you got me. You got me.
Well, I mean,
pissed off.
Josh, how much
Josh is on my side. A win.
do you
100%.
do embedded? Do you do embedded?
It is so fun to sit here and watch Tank in person get all riled up over this comment here, Don. Keep it going. Keep it going. Frank and I are hanging out tonight, so
I will now-
it's great to see you
No,
get him going.
I will now
It's time.
answer
It's
Don's
Josh's
question.
time.
I will now answer Don's question. He asked, have I
Sure.
done embedded programming? Yes. On geosynchronous orbit satellites, the payload software
Mhm.
that's running on those is C++.
Man, how do you do
You're
the
not
symbol
wrong.
tables? The symbol table mangle names are too large. That's the reason we don't use it.
Can read it. It's easily readable, Don.
Well, also C. Well, I take that back.
Read
Also,
what?
wait. So, are
The
you good with
symbol
C?
table?
Are you good with
yes,
C?
I can do it.
Wait, are you good with C, Don?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay, I see the distinction. Okay, I get where he's coming from now. So yeah, for a lot of embedded stuff, C reigns supreme. That is true. Okay, so I see where he's coming from. I'm not going to deep dive any of this right now because we actually do have to kick off the after chat. But
yeah.
I want to bite the hook that Don has thrown into the lake, as I am a fish. Where's the meme?
You know,
This is
we
bait.
could do
This is
a
bait
Saturday
for me
night
right now. This is
episode
bait.
if you want. Frank against Don.
I mean, it's your channel, man. Go ahead. You're talking about on my channel? No, I'm not doing this on my channel. No.
Yeah, let's do it on yours. It'll be
No.
fun.
Yeah. How does ham radio fit into C++ program?
Since most of the apps are built in Microsoft Access, I don't know if we even need to dip into that.
True.
Comment.
Go ahead, Mark.
If you want to have a code off, I'll loan you KC for your team.
Oh, wow. Well, what if? Now, okay, Frank, this is just free. You could go do with this what you will. But what if you made some kind of programming challenge where you and Dawn had like something you had to do and you picked your favorite languages to do it in, and then you had somebody like KC actually judge the effectivity of the code and how efficient it was and all that stuff?
Josh,
That might be a fun live stream / coding thing to do.
I think what
I
you'd
was
have
going
to
to
do
say,
is you'd
do
have
it live.
No, hear me out. So I'll workshop this whole. I know we're supposed to start the after chat. Hold on, hams. We're workshopping here.
Sorry, Josh.
No, Frank, you make a video on like what you did, and then you have to agree with Dawn. You drop your videos at the same time. Dawn drops a video on his channel at the same time, and then you do a live stream where like KC will judge them live.
I like it.
And-
we'll figure
and-
something out.
And for satellites, you should
free.
be using CFS, right?
That's free. CFS.
You use CFS? From Core Flight System from NASA?
I don't know. Maybe we use something else. I don't know. Hold on. I gotta get another.
Well, you might, but I mean CFS is definitely C.
I think the challenge should be first person to solve NP completeness wins.
Okay. Welcome everyone to the Discord after chat again. Hello, it is I, Josh. KI6NAZ. All right, so how we like to kick this off is for everybody in the Discord. That's got to be enough time for so many people to join the Discord. So what we do is we go to the Discord first. So we look into the chat. We ask the chat nicely, is there anyone here for the first time on the Discord voice chat that would like to say hi or ask a question? Now, henceforth, come forward and announce thyself by using the PTT button, and we'll have a quick chat. So go ahead. Anybody here for the first time or would like to ask a question, come now.
Roy, N5HAV.
Hey, Roy, we hear you loud and clear, buddy. Go ahead.
Is there an easier way to tune a multiband vertical? Because taking it down to cut a ½ inch each and every time is driving me insane.
So, multiband vertical. What kind of what are we talking about?
It's a DX commander.
Oh, so no, and you should follow his instructions to the letter, because there is some interaction between the elements, and so you do need to follow the process for the setup. The good news is that once you tune an antenna like that, there's very little like work you have to do. And if you end up like losing an element, or maybe it breaks or something like that, you can use that as kind of a template to cut the next element, if you will. But I don't know.
I thought I did, but my 20 meters is not resonant at all. And I double checked my measurements to his cut sheet, and it's still wacky.
Now, I know that Callum is at least, unless something changed, but I doubt it has. His cut sheet is literally a little on the longer side, and so there is a little snipping you have to do. Do you believe maybe you snipped it too far?
Not according to my meter.
What? Oh, so you have an analyzer or you have a meter?
It's an analyzer. It's a stick, the blue stick.
Where is the dip at on 20 meters?
To the left.
So it's still a little long.
Yeah.
Okay, and do you have all the elements that you're going to use on the antenna?
I do, yes.
Okay. So for me, when I was tuning up mine, and you can go back to years and years ago when I did the tune-up, the way that they do the guying, I just kind of like flipped it over, just laid it on its side with the guying and everything connected. That's all I did, and just laid it over, snip, and then went back and tested it, and I just did that over and over again until I got it right. Does anybody in the chat have a better suggestion for that?
I didn't have any issues with mine when I cut it to column spec.
I had to snip some of mine on all the elements.
Yeah, I could.
Did you?
Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good.
Did you get the proper fold backs on all the elements?
To my knowledge, or to my understanding, yes. My coax is a bit long. I'm using a 50-foot coax, which I only need about probably 15, so that could be my problem.
No, coax isn't going to be a factor in this case.
Comment?
Okay, well, let's go with Mark, and then we'll go with the second comment.
When you calibrated your VNA, did you put the calibrations at the end of the coax?
It's not a VNA. It's a stick 230 or 250 or whatever, the blue one.
Okay.
The Rig Expert stick.
Yeah. Wait, so how many times have you snipped this? Is it just that you're doing it a lot and you're like, I don't like it?
Yeah, so each time I snip the 20 meters, it affects either 17 or 12 or vice versa. So,
are you using Callum's cut chart?
He said he did.
Yes.
Comment.
Go ahead with the second comment.
Okay, 20 meters requires like a 6-inch fold over. And the only other thing that I'm going to throw out there while I've got the floor is, how much radial base do you have down?
About 10.5 feet, all around.
Do you have like the
so
Callum
you've got
recommended?
28 at 10.5 feet, or how many do you have?
Each leg has 3 10.5 feet.
And how many bundles do you have?
Every single one of them is filled.
So is that 5? I think 5.
Which one is it? 7 on a classic, and it does make a difference.
Yeah, it does. The rule of thumb for radials is not how long they are or how many feet they are. It's how many total feet you have down.
Yeah.
And it should be at least one wavelength. If you've got a 40-meter element of 40 meters. If you have an 80-meter inverted L, it would be 80 meters of radials. And that's the standing minimum.
Do you think you have 20 meters of radials at least?
Easily.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then the foldback is a definite on the 20-meter band. The 6-inch foldback is critical. I don't know why, but it magically works on both of the ones I have.
Have you
Okay,
done the
appreciate
foldback?
it. I'll check again. Thanks, guys.
Sure.
Have you done the foldback?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Did you do the little twisty bit? Does he still show the twisty bit on the instructions?
Twisty bit? What twisty bit?
Yeah.
You can go look at my it was like in Big Bear, California when I was getting ready for a live stream, and I just built a DX Commander. And the fold over, and he used the little plastic, at the time at least, you used the little plastic sliders to kind of get it in line. I actually brought out my iPad and like the Canva creation app, and I drew like an image of what it's supposed to look like, because at the time the written text didn't actually visualize it, and so I actually drew a picture of it and I put it on the video for what it's supposed to look like. At least what I ended up with after exchanging some messages with Callum and then reading the instructions. And mine works great. But there you go. I don't know. I follow again. He's kind of a stickler on this. If you follow the instructions to the letter, there's very small tweaks you have to make. You shouldn't have to do a lot. And I found that to be precisely true. Like, I did not have to do anything above and beyond that.
Yeah, I've watched every video that he's put out. I've read the directions 30 or 40 times.
Sure.
And I redid my measurements at least 4 times before I did any cutting.
Oh, okay.
So.
And
yeah.
by the way, I'm not challenging that you're not doing that, by the way. I'm just saying that that's been my experience, and from the experience I've heard from others. So, maybe.
Did you lay the elements? Did you lay the elements out per his spec, or did you freeform it?
No, laid them all out. Measured them exactly how he measures them with a cloth tape, and yeah.
I'm talking when you attach the element to the driven plate. 20 meters is in one position, 40 meters is clocked, and 15 is in a particular spot. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, they're all configured exactly to what he calls out.
Well, real quick. So when you look at the elements, every antenna has a difference. So 20 meters, the length is not the same on the Rapide as it is on the Classic, as it is on the Signature 9.
Right, and I'm doing it all on the Classic. That's what I have currently. So.
And did we determine what your soil is?
Grass and dirt. Oh, and clay.
Okay. Yeah. So no. The problems that people have run into is they live in a sandy area. It's not the same as living in grass and dirt, so to speak.
Okay. Yeah. No. I don't think I have any sand here.
That's a great point, Don. I was thinking that the whole time. But the question is, I'm sorry, I came in a little late. How far out of tune is it? What are you getting?
It's roughly 1.8 to 1 in the middle of the band.
1.8 is not that bad.
No.
What's your highest and what's your lowest, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, I'd have to look again. Highest is above 3.
Okay, gotcha. So I was just wondering how particular you're being, which is up to you, and that's great. I was just curious.
Yeah, I believe the highest is above 3, and then the lowest is right on 1-to-1.
Oh, you're talking about on the band? Wait,
Sorry, Josh, say again.
when you say the highest is 3, do you mean on like a portion of the band, or where are we talking? Like one of the bands is the highest 3?
On 20 meters.
So as you slide frequency away, like on the high side to the right, because you said your dip is on the left, it starts to get 3 to 1 as you get to the higher side of the band.
Yes, correct.
Gotcha. So if it were me, I would probably trim 20 a little bit. It sounds like you've already done that, though. Is that true?
Yeah, I'm doing like 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch at a time because I don't want to add wire. So
Sure.
it's just excruciating.
Where did you say you are like physically located? Like what state/city kind of thing?
I am southwest Idaho, so near Boise.
So in my area, which is, kind of desert and rocks and sand and stuff like that. Yes, California. Yes. I did have to do a little bit of more snipping. In other areas of the country, you'll have less of that problem, as I assume that is a little bit more similar to the UK. But I just kind of did it, and then I just went in the order of the bands and just kind of trimmed them, and then they were all good. I don't know though. I wish I had a more substantive, like, yes, do this and then you're good. It's like, yeah, I would totally snip until we're good, because I believe you have extra wire too. Like if you had to rerun 20, you probably have enough, right?
Oh, I have plenty of wire. I ordered 2 extra spools because I'm an idiot and often, misread something or cut something before I. I have plenty of wire.
Well, the good news is that you'll be able to build other antennas with that, because I think that's more than enough for his antennas. Like I don't think that's a problem.
Yeah, for sure.
Question?
Yeah, go ahead, Mark.
You're just using the VSWR graph, I assume. Do you have the Smith chart by any chance you could share?
I do not.
So
do you know what that is?
Yeah. So by the way, that stick should, if you download the app for the stick, that should allow you to run a Smith chart plot. And if you could share that, that would actually be very helpful, because then we can see where you're at with the antenna too.
Comment?
Okay, that's fair. I might have to get my butt off the couch then.
Yeah, I mean, well, first download the app and connect it to the analyzer and see that you can do that. You should be able to on the blue stick. I believe you can.
Okay, maybe I'll take a screenshot and put it in the ham help.
Oh, dumb question. Is this antenna like really close to a structure, like a metallic structure?
Gutters.
Like how close?
15 feet. 10, 15 feet.
That should be fine. That should be fine.
So I have a question.
One more question.
I heard Frank first with a question, and then we'll go to the next one.
So, Roy, how close are you to Marsing, Idaho?
I honestly have no idea. I'm in Meridian, Idaho, which is right next to Boise. So if that says anything to you.
Marsing's in the similar area. I have a ham. He good friend of mine. Used to work at HRO here in the Oakland area, San Francisco. He has a similar vertical setup. It's not a DX Commander, but he put out. I went back through our conversation here. He put out 60 radials totaling 2,175 feet of wire to get his vertical. That's basically a DX Commander knockoff version vertical. Resonant and working. So
he has more than enough radials down, though, I feel, to be able to do 20 without much problem.
Yeah, but so where I was going with this is, if you want to, if you don't have anyone local that can come help you out, feel free to reach out to me. I'll give you this guy's information, and you can go from there.
Outstanding. Thank you, Frank.
Here's what Frank wants you to do. Get in your car and start driving with your antenna towards the other hand. At 3 a.m., I want you to knock on his door and say, we're live right now on Josh's channel, and we got to build this antenna right now. You got to help me. That's what I want you to do, okay?
Yeah, pretty much. No.
Give me an address.
If he asks for a If he asks for a code word, say Hollywood.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. I like it. Was there another comment in there before we move on to the next one?
I think there's two.
So instead of cutting off just a little bit at a time, Callum actually on his website has a Excel spreadsheet where you put in your SWR and where it's resonant, and it tells you how much to cut off to fix it.
Oh,
I totally forgot about that. That is outstanding. Thank you.
That's what I was saying
man.
when I said the cut chart. That's
Don,
the cut chart.
Don, no,
Sorry.
you didn't say it. You didn't say it, Don. You didn't say it. You didn't.
Sure, I didn't.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yes.
Only
Okay,
one more
do
comment.
that. Do that. Okay, go ahead. One more comment. Where is it?
Are you working from 40 or 80 back to 40 to 30 to 20, and you've already made the long wires shorter, or resonant, I should say, because that's could be a thing as well.
Yes, so 40 is spot on, 1.1 to 1 SWR, perfect. And then it goes 40, 20, and then down, or up rather.
Okay.
So you're not running a 30 or an 80?
Negative.
Okay.
All right. Okay, hopefully we got you some things to work on, but I think that there's a lot of folks in the chat that say the tweaking is part of the process, and then once you're done, you will stand back and marvel at your own creation and go, now I will never have to do that again until I buy and make another DX Commander. So there you go. All right, who's here for the first time that would like to say hi or ask a question? Come now. No more first-timers in the chat? Did we get them all? That was fast. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, that's how that goes, I guess. All right. So, who wants to see some old-time Morse code used to blow up access ships on Steam? Has anybody looked up this app since I mentioned it?
Yeah, I've played it. I thought it was really difficult because I'm not Morse proficient. So
Yeah, and I'm actually a little bummed out. I haven't figured out how to connect a key to it. I know that there's a video the creator has about like breaking up an old mouse to do it, and I guess that is the right way to do it. But what we're talking about is it's a game on Steam right now. Let's see. Can I go back?
Hey, Josh, I know how you can connect a key to it.
Okay, go for it.
Well, if you go to the V-Band website, they have a little connector for use at V-Band. That works. But also the N6ARA, the tiny MIDI that he sells on his site, that will connect any key you have to your computer.
Oh, I'll have to do some amount of setup, though. I'd have to map MIDI keys to it, right?
I haven't done it, but I was on a live stream when someone played this last night, and that's what they did.
Yeah, that's a really good. Okay, so my problem that I ran into is I had two options. I could either break up a mouse, which don't tempt me with a good time, but I have multiple MIDI controllers that I can get MIDI out by closing the connection on the circuit. The problem I had was that I hadn't mapped the MIDI command to the corresponding keyboard key, and that's kind of what the game wants. So it's okay. You can just use the control key for the key, and then there's like a spacebar key to like issue the command kind of thing. So I think we're just going to take a whack at that. Let's see. So
yeah, comment?
Go ahead, comment.
Hey, this is Mark.
Hey,
I
what's
was
up,
the
man?
guy on the live stream she was watching that did the N6ARA tiny MIDI last night.
Did you play this last night live?
No, Tim did, but somebody asked on the live stream if the tiny MIDI would work, and so I installed the game and configured the tiny MIDI while the live stream was happening.
Now, did you use
That
your
was me.
phone?
I was asking.
Did you use the
great.
phone?
You're the one that was asking. Hi.
Did you use the phone to run it, or what were you doing? How did that work, Mark?
So you connect the tiny MIDI to your Windows PC with Bluetooth. But it has two modes. It has MIDI mode and it has keyboard mode.
Oh, you're totally right. The switch.
So put the switch to the left, and then when you connect it, all you have to do is go into mapping. You tap your straight key once, and you're done. It takes 30 seconds.
I don't have Bluetooth on the streaming computer. I can't do this with Bluetooth. Okay, for the sake of not belaboring the doing, let's just see if I can actually run it and then wait, what's happening? Oh, it's playing. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can flippity floppity this around on
Comment.
Go ahead, comment.
Wouldn't a Veil adapter work?
A which adapter?
Veil. V-A-I-L.
I don't know.
I can say that one does do MIDI over USB, not over Bluetooth, but over USB. It does MIDI.
How's that? Is that, let's see. Is that better for the sound? You guys hear me okay? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, it sounds good on YouTube.
Okay. All right, so let's get back into this. So, okay, I don't know how to. Okay, what are we doing? I don't know what an amateur. I don't have the difficulty, the key selected that they're asking for here. Oh, why are you not seeing this? See it now? There you go. So what do? Do I do straight key, classic tapper, one button input, or holographist mode but with tutorial? I think I'm gonna go with telegraph just to see how it plays. Oh wow! Oh! You can do a bug. Okay, fine. Okay. Apparently we're doing something. I'm gonna reduce myself here a little bit. Okay. So what do we... Okay. The axis, there's a blockade. What is happening? All right, so I'm already a little worried that this game works off of jumping on the vertical file with numbers. Move around the grid using Morse code. Okay, so if I do... wait. No, that's... Okay, hold on. Morse is control, launch is space. All right, back. So now I should... So we can move between target areas. And then we can launch our bombs that way. Okay, good, now enter. I'm not even looking at the tutorial. Okay, cool. Artillery. Let's go. Artillery shells will slowly load in, okay? You hit space to fire. Destroy the hidden ship. Okay, whoa. So we got unlocks. Okay, what do we want? Suppressive shell unlock or reconnaissance shell? Okay, let's go with reconnaissance. And knowledge is power, kids. Okay. Okay, well things, okay. So somewhat over the tutorial text there, but plant 3 mines to start the wave. Okay, so let's drop a mine somewhere that's going to take me a long time to get to. So we're going to go with... Okay, we're dropping a mine in that, and probably F to back us up. And anything with a long character string, so O. So, okay, we drop mines. Germans are coming! They're coming from the east. So we're going to go... Oh, there they are. Okay. Boom, sucker. Hey! Oh, this is not that bad. Bye-bye. So the artillery takes a little bit of loading. Take it. Load it. Oh, he's... Yes. This is actually pretty easy to do. Almost. Bye-bye. So what we're doing, we're only on the 1 file right now.
Does this get faster or something?
Yeah, because you have to... Now I've got 2. Look at, now I've got 2 files. So I have to switch using the number 2.
Then you start getting bigger ships too, where it takes more hits to take them out, plus all the files, and it starts getting fast.
Oh, that's not right.
So it does increase code speed at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, I screwed up. Why am I not switching files? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, you can adjust your like, sending speed and stuff in settings if you want.
Oh, nice.
Jesus. Ah!
So is the pro move on this to set up N1MM and do macros like you would?
Yeah. It's contest your way out of it.
Yeah, can we run CW skimmer on it?
Yeah, how do I do... No, that is a big ship.
I think that's
Suck
2
it.
ships.
Yeah, that was 2 ships. All right, well, there you go.
Oh, that looks fun.
That is cool. I would rather have a straight key for this. What's that? What? Sorry, somebody said something. But okay, we're good. So, thank you very much.
I'm curious.
Cool game.
I'm curious what this game is gonna release as, like if it's gonna, how much it's gonna cost, or if it's gonna cost anything, or what the full game is gonna like develop into.
I don't know.
I want to buy a key to this. This is awesome.
It's super cool. I think you do want the you do want the straight key though for it. I think that is a you gotta have that. So I will figure out how to do the the N6ARA thing on that, because that's got to be the way to do it. But okay, cool. Nice. All right, well, we tried that. There you go. Yeah. So should we do Battle Royale too? Should everybody get on Battle Royale right now? Should we do FT8 Battle Royale? Are y'all ready for Battle Royale? Uh-oh. Super Blonde says, let me see what we got here. Can some admin verify me on Discord? There is no way to DM on Discord either because the chat is locked. So, by the way, we don't, like, Discord is a platform that we have a server on. If you can't log into Discord, we can't help you. If you're trying to join the server and you're logged in, you just hop in and you got to wait 5 minutes. Oh, Embalmed says no. Don't do it. Yeah. Okay, so let's actually get some FTA going here, and then we will go back to taking some questions and taking comments. Yeah, so we don't control the phone number thing. That's a Discord thing. That's just kind of a deal with the server. Not, and I say the server, I'm like Discord. All right, while I am waiting to set this up, is there anybody in there with any questions anywhere about anything? We'll take them now. Anybody there? Go ahead.
I do have one question, but I'm not sure I'm going to have to ask Callum or what.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Because you were talking about the instructions on the DX commanders. On the Signature 9, even in his video, where he's talking about, putting the, what is that, that tube, the thing that holds it up, that fiberglass tube that, you put in the ground that you slide the tube onto. Okay. He does not say how deep to bury that. He says it's based on soil conditions, but based on what about soil conditions? And when he does it, he puts a black piece of tape on there, but he never says, what is that black piece of tape supposed to be?
Hey, Don.
Yes.
Just put it halfway in. Works great.
Okay.
Is this something you could try?
Where does it say that, Tim?
No, but is this something you could just try and then you know what the answer is and then you can tell us?
No, because if you did it too light and it tipped over, then that's not a good thing.
Well, then,
in other words, you didn't bury it deep enough.
It's in the NW9F operating field manual.
I would imagine that's true. That's the reason it's hidden. Because it really doesn't say. I mean, that's one thing that I've wondered about, because I'm building a Signature 9 now. I'm going to retire my Classic, but you take a pole and you bury it in the ground, and he talks about digging the hole and tamping down the soil around it and all that stuff. I get all of that, and my soil is good enough that it'll be like concrete, but how far I bury it, he doesn't have any depth measurements at all.
Hey,
I
Don,
would go with enough so it doesn't fall over.
That's a good advice, Josh. Now, how much is that?
Hey, Don, I used half, and it worked out okay.
Oh, okay. See, I was afraid if I buried it too deep that it wouldn't come up far enough into the tube. So because see, I'm used to like the Venture, and the Venture doesn't go down that far into the umbrella stand, and so more of the tube is actually up inside the other tube, and it holds up very well that way. And when I'm cutting it right now, I actually have the tube for the Signature 9 in an umbrella stand, and it's working rather well. But that's for tuning. I do intend to bury it.
Okay, hold on.
I'll go for half.
Quick question.
Okay, hold on. We have somebody who reached out to me. They have asked to be unmuted. So Walnut, you got server muted at some point. Can you are you there, Walnut?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I think we got you sorted out, hopefully.
Yes, I'm listening to the recording instead of the YouTube.
Okay, very good. Oh, did you have a question or something, or just wanted to be able to? What are we doing here?
Oh, I have a question. I'm in the. Well, I've built the transformer for a loop on the ground.
Okay.
But I also have bought in the meantime a Kenwood SSB transceiver ST120S. And I want to set it up for listening because I am not licensed yet.
Okay.
How long of a wire should I be using to listen to 3.8 to 10 meters, which has 3 different settings on here for 10 meters?
So what's the general argument? Is like 1/3 wavelength for a listening antenna of the frequency you want to listen to, or is it 1/4 wavelength? I would go with 1/3 just to be safe, but I know that the loops on the ground will often be like about 60 feet. 60 feet loop on the ground antenna.
15 feet aside, yes.
Yeah.
So 15 feet aside?
15 feet aside for a loop on the ground.
So 60 feet total.
Yeah, 60 feet total in the loop.
Yeah.
With a, 12 turns in one direction, 3 turns in the other on a binocular toroid as the ballon. You're not supposed to use a traditional ballon, and I don't know why everybody does it that way.
Well, I have the binocular toroid. In the videos I've watched, they were doing 2 turns to the coax and 6 turns out to the antenna.
Yeah, that sounds right. Because I built mine per the KK5 whatever instructions, and he says that measurement and one other, but and I did that and it worked beautifully.
So that should cover the 10 to 80 meter for listening.
Yes, I had no trouble with it.
If anything, the only thing you might have to do is like kick in a preamp. That's the only thing I found I had to do on some bands.
And because it's quiet, a preamp works pretty well.
Yeah.
And what's the preamp? Coming in or going out?
Your radio.
It's on the radio.
I don't plan on
input. It's the receive side of the radio. So it's a pre-amplification of the signal coming into the radio. Your radio likely has a button for a preamp.
Right. There will be generally a button or a setting to turn the preamp on or off.
Okay. Well, this radio is as old as I am, and it's a solid state. When the person that I got it from bought it, it was an 82.
Well, okay. Look it up and see if it has a preamp, because you might need the preamp for the log. That's all I'm saying. Just consider that.
Is it one of the old Kenwoods?
Yes.
Oh yeah, those are great radios.
Unfortunately, I have the external speaker for it, but I don't have the wires to connect it. Didn't come with it, so I got to figure that out as well.
They're generally not too difficult to figure out. Mine came with, and I bought it in '91, but you're right, it came out in '82, and I had the little digital meter on it and all that, and no instructions on how to hook any of that up, but I figured it out eventually. And there's lots of stuff online, which I didn't even have access to in '91.
Well, I've looked up the manuals on it, but nothing comes up as old as the radio.
Okay, so do you have the information you're looking for there?
I do now.
Okay,
I
very
am
good.
going to make a 60-foot loop on the ground so I can listen to everybody.
Now, can you do that before the stream's done and then come back and tell us how it works? If you can't, homework for next week. We'll see you next week. You tell us how it's going.
Oh, definitely for next weekend.
Okay, I like it. I like it. Very good. All right, well, come back and let us know what the signal reports are. I'm glad we got your audio stuff sorted out. So I gotta
next weekend.
Yep. What's that?
Weekend. I said maybe next weekend you can point at Maine, and we can hear you.
Well, if you're on FT8, you can hear me in Maine right now. you could receive FT8 on your radio. You will receive me. I'm beaming in strong that whole area right now. Everything is getting covered in my RF.
Not on this radio because it won't hook up to FT8.
Oh no, you can just use a phone app and just hold it up against the speaker and you'll decode it.
Really, that's new information for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot of apps that'll do that, both for Android and iPhone.
And if you tune into 14230 and just set your phone down and walk away while the radio's listening, you'll be able to send or to receive pictures that will just come in as people send them through SSTV.
SSTV is a fun. That is a
yeah,
fun
it's a
thing to
blast.
do. Yep. All right.
And what is the app on the phone?
Robot 36 for SSTV.
And then
FT8.
It's like Black Cat software on iOS. So if you go to the App Store and search SSTV, Black Cat software.
Testing. This is KO6 QQJ Nash.
Nash, you made it. Hold on 1 second, buddy. Hold on. Yeah, so Black Hat software on iOS will do SSTV, and I think IFT8 is another app.
Yeah, IFTX is what mine's called.
IFTX, that's it. Yep, you got it. All right, there you go. So Nash, can you hear me, Nash? I heard you. Can you hear me? Uh-oh, you're roboting a touch, so let's hold on a second. So Nash, I met today at the HRO, and he found us over on the Discord. So Nash, how you doing, man? Are you there?
Yeah, doing great tonight. How are you, Josh?
I am doing well. How you said you have a question? I see it in the chat there. So what's your question there?
My question is, I've got a mobile setup. I've got two radios, and FT891 and a FTM 150. So on the FT891, whenever I'm operating with the engine running, I get a significant amount of engine noise. Now, I have gone ahead and put ferrites on the coax, and then today I went and bought a noise filter, DC noise filter for the power lines. But I'm still getting a lot of ignition noise whenever the engine's running, and then of course goes away when the car's off. Do you have any suggestions?
Yeah, so is it like, does it just show up as a like everywhere noise, or is it like spiky signals that a noise blanker might take out? Have you tried the noise blanker?
Yeah, the noise blanker seems to do a pretty decent job of taking the ignition noise out. The problem is, especially with weaker signals, it tends to distort voice a lot. And I primarily work phone, SSB, on 20 meters and 15.
So the problem that you have is that the ignition, the coils, the coil packs, whatever your vehicle's running, is it a hybrid? Is it traditional ICE, or what do you got?
It's a traditional ICE car. It's a Ford Crown Victoria, 2009.
Oh, I saw your car in the parking lot. I saw your car in the parking lot today. You have an ATOS on the back, right?
Yeah, I've got the ATOS, and I've also got a SG 7900.
Yeah, I like the paint job you did on that. It looks really good, man. So good for you. Okay, cool. So, yes. So, have you when you ran the power to the battery, did you take the negative and run it to the ground lead, the ground lug on the chassis of the vehicle?
No, I just ran the ground to the chassis. I did not run the ground to the negative terminal of the battery.
Okay, you went to the. That's what you should do. You should run it to the negative. Sorry, you should run it to the chassis ground, not the negative. So that's fine. Positive obviously went to the positive terminal. You have the notch filter on. So there's one of two things that's happening. You're getting alternator noise, or it sounds like with the bursty amount of signal you're getting, it's probably the coil packs, because it's a Crown Vic. I'm guessing that is a coil situation, but I could be wrong. Where is your radio mounted?
The radio itself is mounted underneath the dash. I plan to remote it in the future, so I don't know maybe if that would change things, but right now it's mounted underneath the dash.
So the best person to answer this question is not here right now, which is Shane. Shane probably could tell you every little dumb hack to get the radio away from the noise. I'm guessing that the best thing you can always do for HF is get the radio as far away from the noise as possible, which is going to be the engine bay. So like if you put it under a seat or something like that, if you keep your transmission line short, all that stuff is going to do wonders to reduce your noise.
Hey, Josh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not Shane. I am a big Crown Vic guy.
Oh, great. Yeah.
So.
What do you got for us, Frank?
Have you, so Nash, is it the standard alternator or is it the beefed up alternator that you have?
It's a beefed up alternator. It's a cop car.
It's a cop alternator.
Yeah, okay.
You got that cop alternator, Frank.
So you got the retired. Got it. Okay. Because a lot of people just go regular P70, P73 and are done with it. Okay. There's that. The coils are very noisy on the cop cars, on the P71s and the P7Bs. Move that radio base into the trunk because that is where...
That's the plan.
Okay, so until that happens, you're going to have that noise because that is where all the radio gear would go for proper shielding. San Francisco PD, when they used to use 11 meters and CHP when they had it, the radio bodies were in the trunk with a control head up front. So, yeah, you want to get rid of that noise, it goes in the trunk.
Good to know. I plan to remote the radio at some point. I just need to find some 6-conductor cable and some 6P6P connectors, and that's going to happen.
All right. Yeah, that's probably what you have to do.
And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. And I also have the other guy's info that Josh was talking about. Shane, I have his info too. So the three of us can chit chat and work out any issues.
This is not Nash's Crown Vic, by the way. I'm just using Don's picture that he dropped because it was a good one.
I will go ahead and put a picture of my vehicle in the chat at some point. I just got to work out a photo.
Yeah, man, do that. That'd be cool. Do it on your phone. It's probably easier off your phone.
All right, then. Well, thank you for the input. I really appreciate it. I know you got to get on to more people, so I'll go ahead and let you go here. Thank you, Josh.
Man. It was good to meet you, too. So thanks for saying hi. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Battle Cattle, for correcting me. That a Marauder is a Mercury. It's not a Ford. That's right. Ford does not have Marauder. By the way, there's a couple of vehicles that you could just think about buying and then just investing in, storing them off. Marauder would be one of them, but the Impala SS, the same time frame. Those Impalas are grab one of those and put it away somewhere. Okay. Anybody else out there with questions from anyone, anywhere that's watching? Go ahead. Oh, he got it.
I've got one.
Is it Tierney? Go ahead, man.
Oh, hey. Well, I have one question, but basically, big announcement is I passed my general thanks to your exam team last week. So thank you guys for that.
Congratulations. Good job. Good job. Love that.
Yeah, they're really great. They helped me do it during work hours because I wasn't really free at night very often. So just totally appreciative of them getting a little crew together for me for during the day on Friday.
Yeah, they'll do that. They'll get in there and get you licensed if you're not careful. So good for you, man. Good for you. Congratulations again. So what's are you going to buy yourself a new radio with this new this new license?
Oh no, I have I have the radio, like, I've been, just wanting to do HF for a while. And I guess my question is what are people's favorite, sorry, I just walked through the door from work. Okay, so I want to put in. I don't exactly have an HOA, but there are stupid rules here about having antennas in the house. I think, though, they're not really going to notice a wire, so I'm probably going to do an inverted V end-fed half wave. And I was just wondering what people's favorite bits and bobs were to get this safely in the house. Like, is there a particular transformer or utility box or anything? Like, I got lighting arresters. What are people's like go-to things for permanent installation?
Are you planning on building it yourself, the transformer? Or are you looking for us to tell you, like, go check out this brand or whatnot?
Yeah, I have transformers. It just, I don't know. I don't think they're ones I could like leave outside really. And it's going to snow here soon. So, I'll probably be less inclined to be portable and outside. And I was hoping to get a nice antenna set up here before winter. But yeah, so I definitely can't have an obvious antenna up. So I have to do some sort of wire antenna. And, like I've seen a million good things for POTA, but not something to just like leave up all the time.
Ballon Designs.
Are you running legal limit power, or you just got 100 watts? 100 watts.
I just have 100 watts.
So let's give Tierney something that, like, if she gets into WinLink or something like that, where she's going to be taxing the toroid a lot. Like, I don't want to go full legal limit, but if it like has 250, 500 watt upper limit, like, does anybody have a good transformer for that?
Ballon Designs, My Antennas, and there's another one that's like My Antennas that does some really good outdoor that I've had out for literally years. But the Ballon Designs ones I've had out in the Texas sun, so to speak, and weather for 3 to 5 years now. And that's just a transformer. Yeah, they're out of Texas, by the way, but he builds them. So sometimes he's out of the 49-to-1s, but like I said, My Antennas is out of Florida, and they'll sell you the entire, kit, so to speak. So they're they could be in the $200 range or up to $200, depends on what your the length of it. For instance, if it's 80 meters, it's a little more than a 40, so to speak.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out exactly what I would do, because I do have lots of trees, and and I was starting to get too galaxy brain about it, but I should probably just start with it but halfway and see if I want to go from there. Yeah, I just kind of want something sturdy. Like, I moved from Texas. I don't live there anymore, but I live in Oregon, and I'm on the sunny side of the Cascades, so it doesn't rain all the time, but we do get a good amount of snow in the winter.
I like the look of these. These are really well built looking, Don.
Yeah, like I said, I've had real good luck with them, and literally both of those brands. I misinstalled one of my antennas, and I put it over a tree. Don't do that, because it will, after about a year of moving back and forth across the branch, it will cut the wire. So don't do that. But I have up right now a 40-meter end-fed half wave that I use for with a Ballon Designs deal on it, and it goes up about 50 feet sloper up into a tree. And I check in with the HRCC net all the time, and Evan doesn't have any trouble hearing me in Ohio from Texas.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, that's great. Well, to the point of something you just said, first, specifically the inverted V thing, like, should I put a pulley? Like, what do I do for that point where the wire hits the branch?
So do you have a tree that is not too covered in branches that you could actually put a pulley up into? Or
Let's see. Well, it's really tall. Like, yeah, so that's the other thing too. Like, it's a 60-foot tree, And like, I know it's great to put antennas up high, but then I don't want the angle to be wrong either. So yeah, lots of things to consider. So
Well, you
thanks
can always move the leg, right? The leg that's coming off. That you can always move that around to change some things up. But like, to go back to your pulley statement, I'm a big fan of pulleys for antennas because that allows you to pull them, like let them back down to fix them, all that stuff. But the problem is that if you put a pulley into a tree with a lot of crazy limbs and all this stuff that the antenna wires are going to get caught up in, what's going to happen is you're going to start hoisting stuff up, and the wire is going to get caught up in the branches as you pull it up. So that can make it difficult. What you can do is use a top fence, like a top fence pole, or the top rail of a chain link fence. And if you use that, and you set the transformer on that, and then you throw that over the top of a tree, then that just gets you everything up above ground, which is nice, particularly because here's where I'm going. If you live in an area that gets proper weather, I got a number of number of people that talk on the podcast and whatnot in Vermont and whatever, and they had their transformer closer to the ground. And what happened with them is a couple of months into the winter, they had the accumulation over the top of their transformer, and it was causing their SWR to come up. And so what they ultimately had to do was get that transformer 5 feet, 10 feet up above the ground, just so that it wasn't getting accumulated with snow. Because you're talking about getting a winter antenna set up, and I understand that. That makes a lot of sense. But you almost need to get the transformer up like 10 feet, if you can, or somewhere that's above snow. And then get that long wire. If you want to just launch the long wire over the top of the tree as high as you can, that's fine too. That would be great.
Okay, cool. Yeah, they're ponderosa trees, so throwing a thing in it doesn't work all the time because they're kind of bushy.
You got to throw it way over it. Like, you got to launch it over the top of it almost to get it all the way across. I totally know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Josh.
Yeah.
I've had a Palomar Engineering balun up in the tree, transformer up in the trees for 2.5 years. They make a good product, not inexpensive, but it's a good product.
Yeah, good stuff too. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, cool, guys. Thank you for the suggestions. I'll let you know what I'm working on next time.
I love that question. It's a great question, and I kudos to you for taking the opportunity as we get closer to the winter season to think about your antenna during the winter, because you gotta start thinking about that, everybody. You that actually have weather, you got to start getting your antennas squared away here. So right on, good question. All right, there was somebody else in there who else has a question. Go for it.
Hey guys,
I hear you. Go for it.
Tonight. Sorry.
Oh, you're cutting in and out, so maybe you're sliding off the PTT button. Try again.
Yeah, mouse PTT button was not working. Sorry about that, guys.
Yep, you're good.
Yeah, so joined you guys for the first time on the 6th for the first stream, and then got my technician license that following Monday, and I just got the general last night, so that's cool news just to share. Question
Congrats,
for you
man.
guys is I'm trying to get FT8, and thank you, trying to get FT8 set up on my X6200, and I can't get the cat control to work either over Bluetooth or USB connection, and I'm getting specifically like an ICOM kind of communication access denied error. Has anybody ever encountered that? Because Google's not giving me any help.
A 6200. So first, your device manager, I assume, sees the radio, right?
Yep, I got it showing up. If I go USB, I see 2 channels, and I've tried both of the COM ports that show up. No luck there.
Ah, but are you doing USB-D? So I have found that you have to put it into digital mode for it to be usable by your computer.
As in, like the sideband mode?
It has to be sideband digital.
Yes, I was trying to do that.
So what'll happen
I'll double check that.
What'll happen, what I have found what'll happen, depending on how you're interfacing with it, is that it will take cat control of it, and it'll set the frequency, but it'll set it to like just USB. And then you have to go on the radio and hit it into digital mode. And then when in digital mode, then it works.
All right, I'll give that a shot. I appreciate it.
Well, can you do it now and test it? You come back and let us know? Okay, cool. Somebody just gave me a plus 18. Let's go. By the way, I'm beaming all the way into UK right now. All right. Who else has questions? Anybody, anywhere? Let's take them live. By the way, that's for chat too. Chat, if you want to dive in with a question, go for it. There's a fly that has been bugging me for the last 2 live streams, and it's trying to drink my beer. This is like a reincarnated Barney from Simpsons is trying to get my beer. My kids took my bug assault last night.
So there is a question at 728 in the chat from Super Blonde on the YouTube side.
Super Blonde. I saw Super. Okay, got it. Question. I like an HF antenna in or on my minivan for CW. Minivan has fiberglass pop top, no metal ground plane, no magnet mount, but I can drill. Window mount probably won't work. What to do? Ooh. Wait, the minivan is a fiberglass pop? Oh, it's like a Vanagon. It's like a Volkswagen Vanagon or something like that. Okay. So you got to tap into the like the metal body of the vehicle, right? That's going to be the first thing you want to do. And if you're okay drilling, then yeah, you can like literally go into the side wall of the vehicle and get like an angle bracket, like an antenna angle bracket with a hole, and then you can mount pretty much anything to it. It'll give you a little SO239 on the top, and then you can use ham sticks. You can get an ATOS 120. There's all kinds of things you can do in that situation. So I wouldn't mess with the fiberglass at all. I would go straight to the metal. Always go straight to the metal if you can.
I had suggested a K400 or similar mount that they could mount to the metal chassis of the frame, like off the trunk or one of the doors or something.
Yeah, I mean, when you say, let's see, don't window mount. We don't want any window mount. Like a lip mount on a metal door would work too. The problem with a door mount, like a lip mount, is that you have to make sure that your actual doors connect to the body of the vehicle with a good electric connection. And if you can't guarantee that, then oftentimes you're better off just like right in the side of the bad boy. That reminds me. Where's our web here? Yeah, let me bring the web back up here. So Breed Love Antennas. So you might this might work out great. So Breed Love Antenna mounts. So what I'm thinking about for you is one of these brass connections here. So these literally mount up against a van or the side of a pickup truck or something like that. This would be freaking killer. These are amazing mounts. Amazing mounts. You probably want one with an SO239 though. So let's see if we can find one a little bit better than that. So let's go store. Oh my God, why do they make it so difficult? I just want a ball mount. Oh, can I just search ball? Can I just search ball? Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. That's a quick disconnect. Ah, there you go. Boop. That's the one you want right there. So that has the ball mount. So it's like a sandwich plate. It goes onto both sides of the chassis with 3 strong bolts. And then you've got a SO239. That's what you want right there. I'll drop the link in the live stream chat. Get out of here, fly. Why? This fly is aggressively attacking my beer. Get out of here. Good Lord. I like it. Chat confirmed. We got a super looks good from the Super Blonde. Thank you. Very good. All right, what do we got? Any questions live, anywhere or otherwise? Let's take them. Otherwise, I'm just
Real quick, what beer mug are you using?
This is if you go in my Amazon store, this is the official Cat Cups branded beer solo mug. In fact, I can pull that up too. It's kind of funny. My Amazon store is a little wacky.
I'll check it out. Thank you.
It should be in the video description. You should be able to find my Amazon store.
All right, got it. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
I think someone else had a question too.
Yeah, go for a question. We'll take you live here. Let's see. Was this? Oh, let's go to public view. Let's see. So if you're on my so here's my Amazon store. And if you scroll down to the bottom, where is it? Oh my God, dude. We have there it is, Cat Cups. There you go. You want it in the wine variety or the big the Stein variety. That's what it is. That's Cat Cup living right there. I'll drop the link for it. I won't say it's the most like efficient thermosy kind of thing, but it's definitely better than most cups that you might be throwing your beer into. Let me put it that way.
Okay, Josh, here's a good question.
Yeah, what's up?
So I just dropped the pic in the chat. So what is that antenna on the top left of this van that I just dropped the picture of? That's of KQ6QB's Poto van.
Yeah. So that's okay. So this can go a couple of ways.
I know it's a mag mount on the base. That's it.
So this can go a couple of ways. It's either no, I think it's a multi-band antenna, but I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
that's Hustlers.
Yeah, so they use those Notice how on the very left side the coil's small, and then the one that's facing closest to us the coil is big, and then the one that's on the right-hand side the coil's a little bit smaller than the big one. So it's like a multi-band vertical.
Yeah, that's a Hustler. I've got one of those, and you can put whatever 3 stingers you want on that Hustler mount, and then you put the stingers or Hustlers. That white coil gives it away.
Yeah, so if you think about what they're doing there, so they've got a little vertical bit, and then they got the coils. So that's what you would arguably say is a center-loaded vertical. And that's probably the most efficient, effective way to do a loading coil in the setup. So that's like, if you got to go that route, that's actually not a bad way to do it. I imagine you don't want to take that thing above 65, though, because you're going to rip that thing right off the back. That's crazy, crazy wind load.
Yeah, even with a tri-mag on it, it would tip over.
Yeah.
And honestly, when I did that, because I thought, oh, I can run 3 bands, and I like to switch bands. Well, it was never quite as good as the hamstick. You can't do multi-band on a hamstick without a tuner, but the hamsticks just blew those things away. I don't know how else to describe it.
All right, thank you.
With you, Don.
We were going back and forth in the chat trying to figure out, on the YouTube chat, trying to figure out the other Josh that's in the chat mentioned that guy's setup, and so I looked it up, and I was like, I don't know. Besides being a mag mount vertical, I have no idea what it could be. So I'm like, let's ask the general chat.
Yeah. I will say, when it comes to a hamstick, you want the longest hamstick you can put up.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
And also remember that the 600 watt MFJ, if you can get one of those still, the 40 meter will cover the whole 40 meter band on. It has a much wider Q than the little 100 watt ones do. Or 200,
that is
I think.
A very good point. Yeah, the 200 watt plus ones are going to be a little bit wider with the bandwidth. Yeah, good point, Don.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what you want. Otherwise, you're going to have to go retune that thing, and most people aren't going to do that.
Yeah. And hamsticks, I don't remember if it was Frank that was saying they're hard to tune. The first time or two that you do them, they are, but as many as I've had, I can tune them in about 5 minutes. I can generally almost eyeball and by feel exactly how far in to put the whip, set it, hit the tune button, and just be just a little bit off one way or the other.
There you go. Right on.
Well, thank you.
All right. I am doing okay on FT8. Looks like the band is pretty open right now. Let's see. From RC, we got a question. On a vehicle radio install, is it a good idea to use the radio and tuner ground lug to vehicle chassis ground? Yes. Yes, it is. And I would go a step further, and if you can get that braided flat strap and go directly to it, yeah, that's what you want. You want to just bring it all to one location. So using Frank's example earlier of like putting the radio body like in the trunk, you might want to use a bus bar. So like you have a copper bar for grounding, and you bring all the grounds together at that bus bar, and then that one bus bar has that nice flat strap that goes all the way down through the cabin, or the cab or whatever, in through the firewall, and then connects to the chassis ground that's right by the battery. Yes, that is exactly what you want. That'll do real nice for you. Now we got Josh in here. Josh is going to go tune up a shopping cart on the G90. I need to run to the restroom for a second, so I'm gonna get this next contact going. I went to the restroom between the last live stream, but now here we are. So Frank, I'm gonna let you run. Well, let's see. We have two Franks, so it'll be the Frank off. Is you two Franks sort out how we talk for the next 5 minutes while I run to the restroom. I don't even know that.
Oh,
that
so
Frank
it becomes
Tank's
the
here.
Frank Squared show. Got
It's the Frank Squared
you
show.
hear that, Tank?
He's not unmuted, so I don't know that he's hearing me right now. But okay, I'll be back shortly. I will show you my overhead because we have a thing to talk about. Maybe I don't know. So I'll be right back. Go ahead, Frank.
Okay. So does anyone have any questions? YouTube chat, Discord chat, invoice? No
Is
question.
anybody else working one of the QSO parties?
I can offer a story of inspiration if nobody's got anything else, just to fill the dead air.
Well, okay, hold on, Mark. Nash just came back with a question. Why does a flat strap work better than a standard or solid core cable of an equivalent size as a grounding solution? That I'm going to have to defer to someone else.
Surface area. It's because RF travels along the outside of the surface, so you're better off with a flat surface, a wide flat surface for it to travel over. That's what I've always heard, and that's all I do is I use flat strap.
All right, good to know. I'll go with that.
And that's how I've always done it, is flat strap everything. I just didn't have the knowledge as to the why or how of it.
Yeah, it's the skin effect. And by the way, this is something else I've learned, which I really didn't quite understand either, about flat strap. Apparently, copper works better inside the house, so bare copper. And then that tinned copper is more for outside, where you want to protect it from oxidizing as much. Or that's what somebody at, I believe, ABR told me.
Fantastic. Looks like Josh is back.
I'm back, and now we've got the bug assault here. So we're gonna take this fly is literally, I'm slapping it around with the gun. Just land, dude. God, it's aggressive. Get out of here. This is the most aggressive fly I've ever seen. Okay, there we go. Wait. Got it. Done. Busted.
You know, you said that last time, and there was a second one flying around. So
Amazing. Yep. Got it. If you want the the prison wallet bug assault, I'll drop it. I should add that. Wait, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add it to the very bottom list. The one with all the beer cups in it. God, there's so many.
Do you have a lot of mosquitoes out there, Josh?
We do, and we
in
got
California?
those they actually look kind of cool. The ones that are like black and white striped. The ones that when they bite you, you get like a huge welt. You know what I'm talking about? There it is. That's the one right there.
I don't know that I've noticed any like that, but the ones here are, in a lot of cases, they're so microscopic you can't even see them, like they're babies or something. And then you've got the absolutely huge ones that you can see flying around you.
Well, so Texas has proper like low, like bush plane level, mosquitoes. So I've seen that,
Yeah.
but I can only imagine if you have like tactical insurgent mosquitoes. I don't know that I'm ready to deal with that whole nonsense.
Well, the weird thing is, and you can ask Mike when he's around next time, you go out to that Huntsville State Park where he's at and around in there are none.
Oh, really?
And
Because he's got like
yeah,
stagnant water and stuff too, right?
Right. I've been out there before, and I asked him about it because out here, yeah, they're everywhere. And we got down there, and I was expecting I'd need bug spray and all that.
Yeah.
Mike doesn't use it, and we walked around all day. I think we were doing a POTA or Support Your Parks out there all day. Didn't get bit once. Didn't even see any.
Oh,
and I
you
asked
didn't
him
get
about
bit.
it. Yeah, well, and I asked him about it. He said, no, there aren't any.
That might just be Mike's magnetic personality.
They're like, I
Could
just
be.
can't
They were
bite
all
him.
biting him. Now, I do know that
I respect him too much.
I bought beer. I don't drink beer, by the way. I bought some beers for everybody and brought them and gave him. Mike was drinking it, and he got stung by a bee that had gotten down into the beer can. So there are some bees down there, but and they apparently like beer, but
The ones that seem to like beer are the yellow jackets, I've found. Yellow jackets are like notorious beer hunters for some reason. I don't know why. It's just my experience.
Well, yeah, I've noticed wasps in general, including yellow jackets, like to go. They see a dark hole or a dark spot in the light, and they'll just be drawn to that dark spot.
Yeah. I will. One of the things that we have out in California is like we have like killer bees and stuff like that. I have been in multiple situations where there's a bee that, like, I don't know why it's when I'm doing Parks on the Air. It's because I'm just sitting there, I think. Like, when I'm hiking, I get mosquitoes. Like, I'll wear head nets and stuff like that. When we go to the Sierras, like, you're rocking a head net, like, straight up. If you're coming to the Sierras with Adam, you're bringing a head net. But, like, when I'm doing a POTA activation, I'm just in the local, like, mountainy ranges kind of thing. There will be bees that just... And I'm not talking a yellow jacket. I'm just talking a regular bee. And they just can't stop, like, just hovering around. It's like, dude, I'm trying to make contacts. And just... I've had some of them land on me, and I'm like, I know not to mess with it or anything like that. And they're just like... I had one that I got up, finally, because it was flying all over me. I got up, and I walked away, and it came flying at me. So I just whacked it down. I killed it. But I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, oh, man, I could have just opened up a whole literal problem if it was an actual killer bee situation. So I think that's more of a Southwest problem. I don't know that like, y'all have that problem, but there's some bees out there that are just all up in your business.
Yeah, there are killer bees in Texas. I don't know how far north they've come, but they are or have been a problem, and I think it might be south of San Antonio before you really hit where you have to be careful. But out here, because I'm now living in, basically a wooded area, I am concerned about like sometime just like I've got my golf cart going again, and I was driving it around, and I'm afraid sometime I'm just going to go under a tree and just get swarmed.
And just hit
But-
yeah.
So, and I've got some really deep, thick woods in the very back of my property.
Oh man, the geekiest guy coming in with hot science knowledge I was not expecting. He's like, I have that luck with dragonflies. I didn't know they could bite. They will mess you up, man. I didn't know that dragonflies can bite either. I didn't know that. But those are like prehistoric insects, right? Because like evolutionarily, I think that's a word. The dragonfly is like a really old bug, right? Like in the scope of things, I believe.
Yeah, and not only that, they're predators, so you want them around because they go after other bugs, and they're real good at taking out mosquitoes. Although they do flies, pretty much anything and everything they'll take on. So they're out there eating other bugs. So you really do want them around.
We do like that. We do like we do like them going after any other bugs.
Yeah, I want to buy a couple of pods of praying mantis.
Now that is an insect I can get behind. We've had a
yeah.
couple of manises that we've kept as pets. Like those are cool insects, man. Those are really cool. I
almost.
Go ahead.
I almost became a entomologist because I liked praying mantises so much.
That's so cool. Yeah, I love them. Oh shoot. Oh man, we literally were talking about Mike and his lack of a mosquito problem, and he's in Missouri at the Modern Morse. Right on, man. Modern Morse. Why do I know that? What do they do? They make the what do they make? Help me out.
The no-name key.
Oh, literally. Oh, this guy is doing a live stream with Aaron, getting a custom key done right now. Look at this guy. That's cool. That's right. It's Aaron. That's right. Yep. Thank you. Why did I forget
A lot
that?
of us were starting to wonder where Mike was.
Aaron, don't take offense. I apologize. That was my bad. Love you, buddy. Oh, there you go. Abe was literally playing the Morse game with a Modern Morse. I love that. Very good. Okay, so Nash is back. Good question. Anyone have a good source for amateur radio software resources, preferably free and open source? So Nash, this is where
AM4ACK.
Yeah, I know, right? I know, but I don't know that he wants to go to Linux. Nash, what are you trying to do?
Resources on Josh. He says resources on Linux.
Particularly just for rig.
No, go ahead. Keep
just
going.
For rig control and for digital modes, I just picked up a Digi rig. I got it on order from HRO, and I've got the FL Digi Suite, and I'm pretty happy with it. But I was wondering if anyone else has any other suggestions for things I might try.
So Nash,
Linux.
By the way, Nash, when you were at the HRO and you walked in looking for a digi rig, and I was like, yes, good call. And then they were like, we don't have them in stock here at this location. They got them in other locations. We'll ship it to you. And then you would not compromise, and you're like, I want the digi rig. I went, yes, good answer. I didn't have to say anything. I was going to chime in. I'm like, just get the digi rig, Nash. Just get the digi rig. You're going to be much happier with that for the 891 in particular. So good call. Yes, so if you're running a Raspberry Pi or a laptop or anything running Linux, then you definitely want 73 Linux, all one word. It is created by Jason, KM4ACK. You can go to his channel. He's got tons of videos on how to use it, how to set it up, and I would do all of it. Install everything on a laptop or whatever you're running. Install everything. You will get cat control, and you will get so much more. You can do so many things with 73 Linux. It'll be amazing.
Yeah, I dropped the link in the Discord.
Thank you, Don. So there you go, Nash. Check
Thank you
out
for that. I just looked it up.
Yeah, please do. Now, you will have to get it going, and then you key in your call sign. You should also set up a WinLink account and have a username and password that you can type in. But then it's going to go do all of that for you and set it all up. So if you have even if you have a GPS dongle, you can shove one of those in the side of the laptop, and it'll figure that out too for you.
All right.
Yeah, I gotta do another live stream with Jason. Jason's always a good one to talk to too. Man, I love talking to Jason. Jason is one of those guys where it's like we're far enough away and we're busy enough that we don't like. It's not that I don't like talking to people on the phone, but like if I'm going to talk to somebody on the phone, I'm going to talk to my wife. Like I'm going to talk to Leia. Leia is obviously my favorite person in the world. But like if there's a group of people that I could just have local to you, I think it would probably be Jason. Like Jason KM4ACK would be like one of the coolest ham guys that was just like right down the street. Like you walk up with some beer, some whiskey, and be like, "Hey man, let's do some stuff." And he's hanging out in the garage. You're like, "Yeah." Like Mike too. Like I love to live in a cul-de-sac. We're right at the end of the cul-de-sac. Those three guys, like, oh man, it would be awesome. That would be fun. But Dawn, you're welcome too. But you live in the low RF environment, so we'd all have to camp out and live in wagons in your backyard.
Oh, I was doing the Texas QSO party today. It was a blast because I mean, I could actually hear many stations in Texas, which I don't normally or am not able to do. So yeah,
that's cool. Could they hear you though? Is the big question.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's good.
1,000 watts, you bet they can.
Okay, all right.
But they were all hearing me, and I was hearing them great. At one time, we had this like group of people on 40 meters, literally a group of people, and we were all talking to this one guy that was driving through all these counties while he was mobile. So we'd just sit there and chat with each other, and then he would come into a new county, and then we'd all work him, and then we'd wait for him to get to the next county. It was just a blast. Unfortunately, that all happened, by the way, guys, in the extra class portion of the band. So this is why you want to upgrade to extra.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, totally. Man.
I got that FT8 working. It appears it's probably a bug with Windows. I had the Bluetooth enabled on the X6200, and after disabling that, it all of a sudden works.
I don't know if that's a bug on Windows. That sounds like it's a bug on the radio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not sure where it lies, but yeah, could either way.
Well, I mean, the computer's just like, yeah, give me the connection. But if the radio has some problem because it has the Bluetooth enabled, that's kind of odd. I didn't know about that. That it won't let you do USB things. But you're on the air. That's the most important thing. So congratulations. Good job. You fixed the problem. Let's do something. We do this, we're doing this a little bit earlier today. I think we're going to say hi to some of our YouTuber friends. And then I think we'll go full shenanigans. We haven't gone full off the rails. So yeah. So let's go down the list here. Oh, do we have Becky is here? Are you here, Becky?
I am.
Hey!
Mike is here also. How's it going?
That's awesome. That's great. I love that you're both there, Becky and Mike. Thank you so much for hopping on. So I think you sent an email out earlier today. If you want to drop the link, I'll pull it up. And you shot a video at a Huntsville Hamfest, right?
Yes, we finally got it edited and posted it today. So it's kind of our ham fest in Huntsville from a CW perspective and how fun it really is outside of just the VBC where everything is. So a lot about camping and the 2-meter activation at the pavilion, lots of fun.
So I think I might have found it. It's the Hamfest video, right? Should I pull that up?
Yeah, it should
Okay.
say Huntsville Ham Fest, like why we love it or something.
Alabama. We're getting ready to check things out
I'm gonna
from a
mute
CW
it,
perspective.
so I'm gonna hop through a little bit. Is there a spot you want me to go to, and then maybe you can narrate over the top of it?
Probably just a couple minutes in where it starts talking about the 2-meter activation, and you'll see pavilion shots somewhere in
Oh
there.
yeah, I literally see me with you and Mike and
Yeah.
Jason. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
so-
video, by the way. Very nice video. Very nice video.
Yeah. Mike did a lot of work on the editing on that one, I have to say. we both share the load with the editing, but yeah.
And you got
So a lot of people
Jason
think-
on a key, man. That's impressive. That's
Yes.
very, very good. Like, I don't
Yeah.
see him doing CW very often. So between Kyle and you got Mike and 8YO, and he's a prolific operator. So yeah, very
Yes.
good.
Yeah, it was so much fun to do that. I think, you and Mike and just everybody getting them on CW, and Gray Man, like that was his first ever contact. Walt.
Was it
Salty
really?
Walt, he made a contact, yeah. Yep, on the air, yeah.
Was Salty Walt
so.
new to CW? He's done it before, or no?
No, he's never had an on-air QSO. I was the first time he'd actually been on the air.
Really? I did not know that. Okay, very
yeah,
cool.
I didn't either. So it was very cool.
I love that. So the link got dropped. I'm going to drop the link to the video directly. I was going to I was going to use your key to blow up German battleships, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. So I'm going to work with my buddy Mark from Soda Plus and figure out how to be able to connect that to my computer. But I'm gonna use your key to blow up some German boats on that Steam app. But yeah, very cool. So what was your did you take anything away? Like, did you get any used equipment or anything like that from the Hamfest?
So as we were walking around, it seems like every single time I got caught in a conversation, I turned around and Becky bought another key. So I think we ended up with like 4 of them.
I am pleading the fifth on that comment.
I don't even know that I could be mad if my wife was buying CW keys at a Hamfest. So, Mike, you're very lucky. Good for you.
Right.
A good problem to have.
Yeah, it's a good problem.
He kept finding his way to the L-Craft for a KX2 or a 705 because we got to use N8YOs, and it was really sweet.
Yeah.
So,
I do like both those radios a lot.
You need a little V-band adapter for your key, and then you can play all of the online games. We have some tools on our website that has some different games, and a CW bot where you actually can have a QSO with an AI bot. And so you just need that little adapter. Yeah.
Oh, that's very cool. Good idea. All right. Well, I'm going to have to look into that too. Yeah, I love that. Very cool. Yeah, I also love, what is the what's his call sign? The gentleman who runs this N3ZN. Very nice keys. Can't say enough about them. Do you do straight key? Now that I'm seeing this the booth here, do you do straight key stuff?
Yeah, straight key. I activate on a straight key. That's pretty much all I do. I mean, I can use a paddle, but Mike is more the paddle guy.
Yeah, I do both.
Yep. We prefer a straight key, especially for like rag chews, longer conversations, but I put on one.
All right. Well, I want people to go watch the video. We only watch part of it, so make sure you go to check out the Ham Radio Duo here and go watch the full video on their channel. Give them the views. They deserve it. So that's a beautiful video, well shot. So thank you guys. I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out. Anything you want to add or anything you got coming up you want to mention?
Sure, Les. We have a little pocket-sized, ridiculously small 20-meter antenna that we're going to be releasing very soon. We got our first couple of batches built and sent out, and just to get them in people's hands to see if they find things that we don't. We've been testing it for a couple of months, and we'll make a video and post that as soon as it's ready to ship. But we think we're like weeks away, as soon as the parts end up arriving.
You might have seen Mike MRD. You might have seen him activate the pavilion on it. He grabbed it and we set it up, and he did an activation on it.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. I did see that. Yeah, it's the fun vertical one you guys have, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Nice. Well, yeah, love to check that out too. Yeah. Make sure to let everybody know when that's available. So we like that. Okay, very cool.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
Fun stuff.
All right. Thank you. All right. Next, going down the list here, Bill, Ham Radio Tectonics. How are you doing, sir?
Hey, how's it going, man? How's my audio?
Good as always, Bill. How you been, man?
Wonderful. I've been good. I'm split in two directions. You got me following Mike and Becky, and I love them, but I'm not going to be anywhere near as exciting as them. But
You're exciting in
thanks
your
for
own
shouting.
way, Bill. In your own way.
Thanks for the shout out. My name's Bill. Channel is Ham Radio Tectonics. Call sign K0WHW. And been playing with some stuff. Not making a whole lot of videos, but I got some things I want to work on. I've been playing with the Hack RF and Nano VNA, checking out some antennas. So doing some ham stuff, but not really visible on YouTube. But I'm going to change that. But I'm going to get out of the way. How you been doing, Josh?
I've been good. Busy. Like it's the full attack towards the end of the year. I don't know what it is with the work I do, but it seems like everything culminates when everybody wants to celebrate family time. So I'm trying to get my people free of that and get them off of overtime so they can actually have some fun. So I went to work this morning, and I was there for a couple hours after getting the kids through the pancake breakfast at their elementary school. And then I came home and got set up for the live stream. So it's been crazy. It's been really busy. But
Gotcha. Good chatting with you, and look forward to hearing the rest of the people tonight. Take it easy.
Yeah.
73.
Thank you, man. Hey, Bill, if I might ask you, how what's your satellite game like? Are you doing the satellites? I don't think I've ever talked to you about satellites.
I bug the crap out of Robert, Digital Rancher, about it all the time. So I listen. I'm all set up, and I'm doing some listening, and I'm going to launch here pretty soon, but I'm kind of dragging my feet the same way other people drag. Oh, by the way, my head is spinning with all this great CW stuff you got going tonight. So thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, very good. Yeah, I appreciate you.
But I'm going to launch here pretty soon. I think I'm dragging my feet like maybe some people might do with CW, but I'm all set up. I just need to pull the trigger. So maybe tonight was the impetus, the thing that pushes me forward.
Very good. All right. Literally, do we have the Rob Digital Rancher in the house? Is he here?
Hey, Josh, can you hear me?
Yeah, man. What's going on? How you been?
All right. Hey, I'm doing great. I've got Frank out here at the ranch. He came out to hang out tonight, so we're just watching the stream. It was great to see Grace. Man, she did an awesome job tonight. It's great to see, all of her accomplishments. It's such a good time seeing her do her thing. But we're just hanging out. We're having a good time, and watching what you guys are doing tonight. So it's a good night.
So what have you been up to? What do you got coming up? You want to mention anything or anything? Well,
sure.
Or
So
add to whatever Grace said. If you got some thoughts there too, we would love to add some more satellite contact knowledge into the base.
Well, look, she covered all the bases. She was a great guest, and anything I could add would just be right. She covered it all. So
yeah, absolutely.
But the thing I'll add is I've started doing a Friday night live stream, and that's thanks to you, buddy. You're the one who got me doing that here about 4 weeks ago when, you said, hey, I think Rob's going to be doing a live stream, and I wasn't. And
that's
I said,
right.
You know what?
Yes. Yes.
Josh said, hey, Rob's going to be doing a live stream. So I said, you know what? I better do a live stream. And it was such a great time. And I've been doing it ever since. So Friday nights at 9 o'clock, we call it the late shift. And it's a great time. We talk about anything and everything. I do about an hour of prepared information that I try to get out and share. And then it's just free for all after that. So it's a lot of fun. Really enjoying that. So thanks for the nudge, buddy.
I gotta give a shout out to the commitment too, because I'm looking at the late shift right here. This was this Friday, so yesterday. He went for 4.5 hours, everybody. 4.5 hours is pretty dang impressive. That's awesome. And by the way, that was still my total screw up. You were live before me. That was my mess up. But then Rob's like, no, let's turn into this skid, this traffic accident that Josh has made. And I'm just going to go with it. That's awesome, dude. I love that. That's so cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really been fun. And yeah, it's been going between 4 and 5 hours each week.
That's crazy. That's awesome.
It is crazy. But you know what? There's people out there that want to hang out and talk radio deep into the night. And hey, that's my jam. So it all works out. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I can literally hear the crickets in the background when you're talking. So are you simulcasting to like Twitch and Facebook and all that stuff?
You know, I've got to dive into that. I've got to do that. I haven't figured that all out yet. You know, so if you think about where you were, 10 years ago when you started doing this, that's where I'm at now. So I'm still figuring everything out. Every live stream is an adventure. And I add a little bit more to each one. So one of these weeks I'm going to add, I'll probably do X first, and then we'll see where it goes from there.
Yeah, so check out Restream.io. Restream.io is what I use to split the streams.
Yeah, got it. You know, I'm a vMix guy, so that's native. I've got native capability within vMix.
Yep.
Yeah. So I've just got to figure it out, right? I've just got to spend some time and figure it out.
I gotta say, like in the early days of my channel, when I was figuring all this stuff out, like that was like I was the most energized about the back end stuff. The stuff you all don't see. You just watch me talk about radio and stuff. But the back end stuff for me was like, this is fascinating. I love this so much. So
dude, it's so much fun.
Yeah. I'm glad you're
trying to figure all that stuff out.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, trying to figure out how to get all these different sources into the production and trying to make everything look good. And I'm having a blast with it. You know, all of a sudden I've got a new hobby. It's called live streaming. So.
Dude, yeah, feel free to blow me up on the DMs if you have questions. I'll help you out the best I can because I've done mobile and
dude, I will take you up on that. I've got questions like you can't believe. So yeah, man, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, right on. Cool. Absolutely. That was awesome.
Real quick, Rob, since Frank's there with you, tell him to get back over to his account. He's coming up pretty quick here.
Oh yeah.
I bumped him here. He's getting ready to jump in. He said it's been a while since he's been on the after chat. So
it has.
Guys, yeah. So light him up.
And we got a big day with Frank tomorrow too. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. So next is Don N5SKT. How's it going, man?
Well, it's going pretty good, and Rob staying up so late is partly our fault because we just keep saying, "Hey, Rob, go look at this real quick," and that turns into another hour. So,
so Rob's on the late shift though, so he's already staying up late for that, right? I mean, that's
yeah.
So he's already going to be
what
up.
was it? It was like 2 a.m, and we were still talking to him. So it went quite late Texas time, and. You know, like I said, I was doing the Texas QSO party. I don't know if Rob got up and did any of that. I doubt Frank did, but that would be an interesting thing to hear from him too. But I did that today. I've got a video that I'm working on that's going over my conversion of my golf cart to LiFePO 4. Pulled all the lead acids out of there and switched it out to a LiFePO 4. And it's people think it's faster. It's not really faster because of the LiFePO 4. It's faster because you've lost a lot of the weight from the lead acids. So for me, it's a little faster, but I don't really care about that. I do like the fact that it will run a whole lot longer, and I can monitor the battery usage on my phone.
Okay.
So that's kind of neat. But anyway, so that's what I've got coming up on my channel.
Nice.
Just just that. I'll try to get some of the. When I do get, I've got a couple more parts to come in before I start pulling the tower, tilting it over and getting up there and working on that. And I'll try to get that filmed somewhat, so you get an idea of how that tower works, because I need an idea of it, how it works and how it comes over, what I've got to do to brace it when it's down, so that it doesn't go any lower than the elements on the hex beam, and a couple other things, and I'll explain that when I video it.
Okay, right on.
So,
I mean,
anyway,
you've always got a video series of just you playing around in the bands and hearing everything with a zero noise floor. Like, that's almost like an aspirational video for people. There'll be people who watch that just because you have like no noise floor. I hope you understand what you got right now.
Yeah, I wish I could have shown or done a video of the station I got in Qatar, because literally I sat there for hours calling out to him over and over and over, and I finally decided, he's not hearing me, and then I went over and I started doing some stuff, and I started to switch to 40 meters, and I know, wait a minute, I'm on the in-fed half wave. Because I'd been on the HRCC net the night before.
Right.
So I switched back to the hex beam, flipped over there, bam, first call. Oh, yeah, N5 SKT or 5.9 into Qatar.
That's awesome.
Like, yeah.
That's
so
cool.
There are things like that. And I got, today in the QSO party, I worked Soviet Russia. Got a 5.9 into Russia. So that's, it's amazing what just having that thing up 30 feet will do. And I do want to try it at least once at 50 feet.
Yeah, for sure. Put it up there, man. Yeah, I love that. I'm literally working a contact with Russia when you said that on FT8. But on voice, that's a whole different game. So I appreciate
that was voice.
Yeah. I assume so.
Don, you didn't work Russia. Russia worked you.
Yeah, that's true, Frank.
There you go. All right. I think next is actually Frank. Ham Radio Wilderness. How's it going, man?
No.
Ham Radio.
It's Tim Radio first.
Oh, Tim's?
KG5.
Oh! Wait, what?
KG5 comes before KG6.
Well, then your list is... You updated the list very well, Frank. But
no, I said Frank might not be around, and then myself.
Oh, Frank Tank Radio is next. That's right. There's the Frank we're talking about. How's it going, man? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm listening on the side. We're having some fun here. Should I go full tank or just excited Frank here?
I mean, we got the noise isolators on, so you do what you got to do, man. What's been going on with you in your world? You're obviously hanging out with Digital Rancher. How's that going?
Yeah. The dogs found something. I'm over here at Digital Rancher. I found myself over in Springtown, and I was like, Robert, you've always been saying I need to come back and say hi, and I went over there, and we're just hanging out on the porch, listening to you. And smoking some cigars, and we had Robert busted out the good whiskey for me, like the good whiskey,
like the Japanese whiskey that we've been talking about. Did you get?
Yes.
He
says Yamazaki 18. He had me try, and it was phenomenal.
Yeah, dude.
I'm so jealous.
The Japanese single barrel stuff is phenomenal. Very, very impressive.
Yeah. Oh man! And I got the dark cherries. It's not like the regular cherry. It was like the dark. I'm forgetting the name of them, but that cherry is. Oh, I loved it. I love that whiskey so much. I wish I brought my CPAP machine so I can indulge a little more, but I got to drive home. So I'm being a responsible member of society tonight. But you teased a little bit before, coming up on my channel, I'm having you come on. We're going to be talking about DEF CON and the awesomeness of ham radio over there and your experience on DEF CON. And I'm really looking forward to that because you might sell me to go to DEF CON next year. And even though the sticker price on that is a
Crazy.
lot, but
it's crazy.
Yes. So we'll see, man. I'm so looking forward to it. Other than that, I'm working on some antenna stuff in my backyard. I'm working on some ham sticks. I'm trying to figure out grounding and counterpoising, how to do that on a ham stick on a tripod, because I'm trying to use it as a non-penetrating, I just had the word. It just escaped me. God, what is the word's gone? But some parks we go to, they say we can't lean a mast in the tree. We can't penetrate the ground. Non-intrusive ways to go ahead and do ham radio.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out how to do that on the ham stick on a tripod. So you set the tripod up and just have the counterpoises all around. And I got to figure out the counterpoise solution. And once I do, it's definitely going to be on a video. But other than that, man, I've been hanging out, having fun, and doing the whole tank radio fun.
I appreciate you, man. Well, thanks for coming on out. And that's sounds like a nice little, at least evening you got out there. It's getting probably a little late over on the Texas side.
We had a blast.
That's cool, man. That's
it was like
cool.
10:20. 10:20. I got a good drive going home. But
all right.
And I just using the repeater that we talked to good like 50 miles using the footprint of these local repeaters. So get on there because definitely in the DFW area, there's a lot of quiet repeaters out there. So we're trying to get people more active in the repeaters, trying to get people more active on 5.2. And I've started to notice 5.2 activity really starting to pick up, and it's been awesome.
Excellent.
And just out of fun, you got my banner up right now. Do you know where that's from? It's hard to see.
It looks like a teletype station of some kind.
Yeah, it's a radio station off of a World War II battleship.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like a ship versus a plane because it's not small enough to be a plane.
Yep.
Yeah, that's because I can see the keyboard.
So that's what it's off of there.
That's super cool.
Yep. So that's pretty much going on in my world, and I'm so looking forward to having you on, man. I can't wait to hear all of the awesomeness of DEF CON.
I'll lay all my stuff out and we'll talk, and maybe I'll try and get some videos queued up or something like that too. So it'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, man, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
All right.
All right. Yeah. You got those page. Go ahead and y'all head over to Tank Radio and. I hope you like the icon because I slammed DEF CON and your logo together using AI.
I did like the
together.
skull and crossbones. I thought that was pretty cool. So nicely done with the logo there. I thought that was nicely done. So yeah, we'll see you tomorrow, man. 73.
Awesome. 73.
All right, now it is Frank.
Yeah, now it's Ham Radio Wilderness. Yeah. How you doing, Josh?
I'm good, man. What's going on?
Good. So I dropped over the last 2 weeks because the paddleboard live stream didn't work out last week apparently for you. So
no, and so part of that is again, it's like every time I do something. So when the wireless the water resistant camera that I wanted to use was the Insta360, but it only goes live if it's a 360 view, meaning like when I'm live. You can literally rotate the screen, which I love that.
Yeah.
I think that's freaking cool. I want to do that. But you got to have some big bandwidth to push that. And I just don't think I was in the right spot for it. So I shot the video instead. I just recorded it live. And that was not the problem. The problem was the lack of air pressure in the paddleboard. That was the problem. So anybody that's going to listen to the podcast tomorrow morning, my wife is definitely going to razz the crap out of me because of the PSI lackingness of my paddleboard.
Well, there you go. So in the last 2 weeks, from the last time on Ham Radio Crash Course After Chat, I've dropped. It was supposed to be 2, but it's now 3 Baofeng videos because I messed up the tiny essay test. So that very first video, the update Baofeng canceled. That's the updated tiny essay test doing it correctly. And Is It Easy to Program video just dropped yesterday. This Baofeng UV32, yeah, it's not clean, folks. Spoiler, it has a second harmonic, and, it's not clean in the military airband off of 14652. So, it's not clean, but the ease of programming these. Now, mind you, I haven't touched a Baofeng since the first generation back in 2012. I did some programming for some new hams in 2012, and after about 10 radios, I still didn't have the hang of it, and I'm like, nah, I'm not going to do this anymore. So it's been, a while since I've messed with Baofeng, and this radio is so much easier to program. However, it looks exactly like a Motorola Apex 7000. I wonder where Baofeng got the idea. There's just enough that Motorola can't claim copyright infringement, but it is just amazing.
So, Frank, what do you think's going on here? Oh, we're going to double a little bit. But what do you think is going on here? So we got a Baofeng for $16.09, and it is spectrally clear. So why do you think the Baofeng that you have can't even attain the levels of the $16 Baofeng? Like, what is going on in our world right now?
That is a very good question. The only difference between the two is the UV5 is what, 5 watts?
Yeah,
at most.
Watts. Yeah,
and this thing's 10 watts. I mean, with the cable loss on the.
I don't know that telling me, well, this puts out more power is the excuse for spurious emissions. That is the opposite of what we want. That is not what we want.
But I have no and it to be fair, it was not a sent to me radio. I went on Amazon. I got it myself. Joe Schmo purchased it.
Good for you. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, no.
So there's no way that they could have tainted the testing.
Frank?
It's just not clean. Yeah, Mark.
How did you test it?
Tiny SA Ultra. And my video shows it, Mark.
Buddy, it's hard to keep up with everything.
Oh, I know.
Did you have some attenuators from the radio to the SA?
I did, and that's accounted for in the SA.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, buddy. I missed that one.
It's okay. You can watch it eventually. It's on Josh's screen if you're watching the YouTubes or the Twitches. It's the one with update Baofeng canceled on it. I'll send it to you later, Mark. So, yeah, I did that. And then this past Thursday, Josh, I'm sure you got a little bit of it, Mark, too. We had Tropical Storm Mario come through California.
Totally dodged me. I didn't get like an ounce of rain. Yeah.
So coming north into the northern part of the state, it was forecasted to just hug the Sierra foothills and go over the Sierra front. And that it did not do, because I'm only about 40 to 50 miles inland from the Pacific coast, and we got a nice big thunderstorm out of it with lots of rain. And I had to cancel the NorCal swap because I bring the antennas down, even with polyphasers and all that. I bring the antennas down because I do not want to risk anything. I've had 2 house fires in my lifetime. Don't need a third.
So you might not know this, Frank, but right now the Pacific Ocean is at one of the highest temperatures it's been in since the 80s. And because of that, it's creating a humidity layer, particularly in the Pacific Northwest and through your area, that is causing more rainstorms because of the vapor layer.
Yeah.
So the when I got on that paddleboard, it was cold, but I could have put my whole body in there. It was not that bad. Like it's to me, that was like hopping in the ocean growing up in like June. Like it
Right.
was totally fine. Like it's as cold as you would think that ocean would be in June, and it's September right now. So like we're gonna get a lot of storms, I think, in coming
Absolutely.
up pretty quickly.
We have seen, at least up here, we've seen some that are very abnormal. Like right now, and this is rare for here, it's 70 degrees with 67% humidity.
Yeah.
Yikes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, antennas came down. So in lieu of that, since I wasn't able to do NorCal Swap live on Thursday, last night I had a special edition of my Q&A AMA. So I have that going on. This coming Friday, I have a CQ Chit Chat, and we're going to be talking 2-meter stuff. What's your funniest bit about 2 meters that's happened to you? What's your furthest contact? All the fun stuff of 2 meters. So Josh, I sent you a question about it, but you're more than welcome to come on. I'll send you the link, and anybody that wants to talk 2 meters, I try to keep it to about an hour.
When is this?
Friday at 5 for us.
Next week?
Yeah, next week.
Okay.
The 26th.
My off Fridays are kind of like my most treasured time because that's when I catch up on all my outdoor videos that I have to do. So I have like already 3 things I have to like record next week, including getting on some water with some paddleboard action. That's I'm trying to get out into some soft water on the Pacific. I got a spot. I think it's going to be a jammer, but I am so pissed at myself that the damn thing wasn't inflated enough. Just for that alone, I have to go out and make a second go at it. I have to do it.
There you go. So yeah,
maybe I'll call into the live stream with when I'm on my paddleboard.
Well, if you're out there 5 to 6 p.m. our time, yeah, that would be funny.
that could be a lot of fun. That could be a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's what's coming up for me. I have another video I'm working on, and I'm going to do one more Baofeng video, I think, just for fun.
I got a Baofeng video coming up myself, too.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
So,
and the except for the one that dropped yesterday, is it easy to program one, the other 2 have been doing really well. But you know how it goes. Drop a Baofeng video, it's going to do well for the most part.
I've been staving off the Baofeng videos and the cheap Chinese radios for like I think this entire year. I think the deepest, like the lowest I went with was the VGCs because I like the VGCs so much. But I think Mark is still in the chat, but yeah, I got the bug there. There it is. There she is. Still a battery? Yeah.
Yeah, so
this is a freaking cool radio, the Baofeng Mini, guys. It's really cool.
That might be the next one I want to do. I don't know. Everybody's doing everything their own way, so we'll see what happens. But I'm going to turn it back to you so you can keep going down the list. List is current as of this moment. I'll adjust as needs be.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Yeah, Baofeng Mini video incoming. I do have like an antenna video from the park. We're doing another one of those, and then I have a really fun Reddit video, hopefully. But I'm gonna shoot this probably soon. I really like these radios. I have caveats to that because I like small radios. I think you all know I like really small radios. This is not the smallest boy, so for that alone, it can't be the best smallest radio. I think that's still the Yaesu VX3. But we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. That's all I gotta say.
I will say this: the delay online between Twitch and YouTube is quite interesting. There's only about a 3-second delay, but I see things live on Twitch before I see them on YouTube.
Well, pick one and just do that. Otherwise, you're gonna give yourself a.
No. I have 5 monitors. I have them on 2 separate screens.
I have
We're good.
5 monitors. He says I have 5 monitors. Okay, all right.
One of them's
Next.
dedicated to chat.
Okay. All right. Well, I have a dedicated chat monitor. That is a thing I have done. Next is Tim, the Gray Man Poda. How's it going?
Man, it is going good. And I got to say this, Mark. I miss you too, buddy. And we will have to chat. And Chris Bricker is asking in the chat, does that Baofeng come in the prison edition? That's what he wants.
It does. I think they have a prison edition, and I did not get that. I might have to spend folding dollars to get myself a prison edition on this one. I do want a transparent Baofeng Mini. I think I might look that up right now. I think we might look.
I think that's a must for every radio in 2026.
Yeah,
That
yeah. No,
must come in Baofeng,
yeah. Bring the '90s back,
prison
kids.
edition.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right. Try ICOM if you're listening. Better get that prison edition case going.
Yeah, they totally lost the plot on the anniversary. I don't want a shiny metallic anything. I want it transparent. That's what I want. Could you imagine the anniversary edition of the ICOM 52 was just transparent? That would be crazy.
That's right.
That's what I want, though. That's what I want.
I want to see the electronics on the inside.
That's what
Better yet, a transparent 7851.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I found it. I found it, kids. I found it. I'm dropping the link. I'm going to buy one, too. We're all going to get it sometime in October. All right, here you go. Transparent Baofeng Mini. Let's go. We're all buying together. Now, the battery's not transparent. Neither is the antenna, okay? So nobody flip out at me when when we traverse this game together.
Well, I don't have much going on this week. My project that's been going on for the last year at work just finished on Friday, so
Good
I
for
am
you.
free
Like, did
to
you have
move about the.
Is this like a big success? Like you?
Yeah.
Good for you,
It
man.
has to do with the whole Broadcom VMware exfil thing. So if anybody's familiar with that nightmare, my stuff's done and over with now. So, but that will free me up to get back to doing videos. I do have live stream tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I will be crossing the 10,000th QSO from the Morgan Monroe State Forest. I will be doing that live on the live stream tomorrow. So I'm at a number that I should be able to make that contact during the live stream. So that is my that's my plan.
For you, man. I love that. Good challenges covered. Nothing better than
I do have a.
Yep. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, and I do have a way of memorializing that in kind of a cool, fun way. So whoever that 10,000th contact is, I'll make arrangements. I got something cool to send them.
Nice. Very good. I love that. Yeah. So I mean, is there a? Do you watch the live stream earlier?
I did not. I was out with family tonight.
Yeah,
but,
no, good for you.
I'll catch it on replay.
Right on. What's your experience been with satellite radio? Have you tried that at all? You dipped your little toes into that?
You know, I got excited at the More Expo a couple of years ago when Rob did a couple satellite passes and did a video with him and everything. Now, I've got an elk antenna, and I've got the 2730, not the B, but just the regular 2730. So I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get out there.
Nice. Okay, very good. Yeah, that's a good radio
Good,
too
Tim.
because it's a full duplex. So yeah, good on you. I like it.
Hey,
All right,
Tim,
man.
No
Thanks
kids.
for hanging
No
out.
kids table talk tonight.
Oh yeah, well yeah, and the kids table. I'm sorry, Wednesday night. We're gonna be celebrating Jeff K3 JRZ, and one of the co-hosts on the kids table with us is just crossed over 2,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel. So we're gonna just round table and celebrate that, and he's got some giveaway stuff to do that night.
That's cool. That's super cool. Right on. Appreciate that. Thanks for joining us, and I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out. All right,
Thank you.
next is Mark at Boondock Echo. Echo.
Did I hear Boondock Echo?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
Boondock.
Pretty.
Boondock.
There's Tim. Yeah, pretty good, man. We're really busy right now. I shared with you privately, and I'll share a little bit of it with other people. But we asked for money, and we got a verbal offer to purchase a portion of Boondock Echo, which will let me go full time, which
This is good. This
gonna
is
be
good.
great.
Mark
Great.
is Mark says things that you're supposed to hear and go, "Oh, yes, I understand exactly what that means," but he's into things that we don't fully understand. This is good news, everybody. This is good news. Right, Mark? Explain why it's good news.
Great news. Well, for one, it's going to let us sell more Boondock Echoes. Our part supply's been a little sparse. We've been getting them in 5-10 at a time, and they go instantly. So there's 150 at a DHL office customs that'll be in my hands next week. So we'll start selling them. The bad news is the tariffs, 55%. It's crazy. It's still cheaper to go overseas and pay the tariffs because onshore, they still tariff the raw materials, the copper, the prepreg. It all comes from Japan and other such places. So all the tariffs have done is just jack the price on everything, commercial. I'm not commercial, but domestic and offshore.
Wait.
So
So
55%.
Mark, can you clarify
Sure.
that? So if you just decided to manufacture this all in the U.S., you'd still pay the same tariff costs because of the raw materials?
Yes. And then
that
you have
doesn't seem like how this is supposed to work.
It's not. No,
I thought
because,
it was supposed to be if you brought the manufacturing back here, then it was supposed to be like bring the jobs back and all that stuff to the U.S.
Yeah, but they also tariff the raw materials, the steel, aluminum, copper. So
okay,
it's not doing anything. It's just raising the prices of everything, which is just sad. Now, I will share with you this, and also a little bit of business advice for you folks out there. We had the option from our offshore partner. They said, option one, we declare the value, you pay 55% tariff, and it's in your hands in 2 to 3 days. Okay. Option two, she said, and we really don't know exactly how this works, but one of our shipping partners imports it in a special way, and there are no tariffs. But it takes 10 days. So, like, which one would you choose? And the thing that I will offer for everybody
it comes on a
is
cigarette boat that's doing 85 knots in the Pacific to get it to you, and you got to have a guy with a panel van to pick it up.
But here's my business advice. Never do and never ask anybody else to do anything that is immoral, unethical, or illegal. It's so not worth it.
No,
the morale.
It's not.
So
not. Yeah.
So we pay it. We paid the 55. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the good news. There's a race this weekend. We're supporting one of our IMSA race teams, with 16 channels of Boondock Intelligence. We've moved it all over to SDR. We're trying that. So we'll see how that goes. But all of this will eventually trickle down to the open source, and you guys can use even these RTL SDRs to monitor multiple channels in a small band, if you're interested. So eventually we'll get that to a place where it's stable enough. The Boondock Echo Boondock Tango firmware is in the final stages before we release the updates. A lot of huge improvements. So I don't know. We're going to see where Casey's at. He's the one supporting the race. He's on site. So, but hopefully next week or the week after, we'll have that out for everybody. And then finally, a little bit of inspirational news. I'm involved in our local fire watch, our city's fire watch, and we've got a member who just the nicest guy you could ever meet. However, he's got a physical disability in that he shakes horrendously, like can't butter his own bread. But he wants to be helpful, and nobody's ever really given him a chance. And I like the guy, and I was pissed off seeing this, so I took it upon myself. I'm like, look, we need a radio at City Hall. It needs to be in a Pelican, and I just gave him some specs, right? It needs to be at least 15 watts, needs to be in a Pelican case, needs to have a speaker mic. We need to be able to hook it up to power or battery, wall or battery. And he did it. It took him 2 months, but he welded up a little frame, installed it in the case, and he turned it over to me. I think it was Monday of this week. We took it down to City Hall, got his picture with the city manager. The mayor's going to give him a little award. It turned out just beautifully. So
nice.
Once I get
Nicely
those pictures, I'll share them. But I was really happy that worked out. So Yeah, that was my week.
I love that. Very good. Good week. Good week.
Good week. Good week. Thanks.
So there's a guy that is just driving me nuts on FT8 right now. He keeps replying to me. I keep going back to CQ, and then he replies. He is a -10 to a 1 to me, so he varies a little bit. If he keeps replying, I'm gonna block his call sign because I've replied to him now for 5 or 6 times, and he should have a perfect copy to me. So let's see how it goes. Ah, yes. Okay. Now we got it. Okay.
3 times, 3 cycles. If you can't get it in 3 cycles, move on.
The problem is that he calls
2
back.
cycles.
The problem, it doesn't matter if he calls 2 cycles. Then I go back to CQ, and then he replies, and he gets picked up again because he's got a big signal, right? And so the app just keeps pulling him back in. And so now I've got to go add him to the block list. He got himself sorted out, which is good, but at the same time, it's like, what the heck are we doing here?
Well,
now
that's
he's
what I'm saying.
repeating
People aren't
that.
paying
I'm a +3 to him. Wrap it up.
People aren't paying attention.
That was my fault. That was my fault.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. 3 cycles. If you haven't exchanged information with the other station in 3 cycles, quit and move on.
Well, yeah, but they keep coming back though. So they keep.
No, I'm not
your
talking about you.
station
I'm talking about both parties, either party. If you
either party. Yes, please stop
information
calling me if
yeah.
you're not getting. If you don't hear me after 3 cycles, stop calling, please. Because I'm assuming I'm hearing some of these folks a little bit better than they're hearing me, but I don't know. All right, next, then the last one is Mark Soda Plus, my buddy. How's it going, man?
Josh, good evening. It is
Yes, how
going
you
well.
doing?
I may have a beverage. I have an Ormu the cat, and I've been playing radio all day. It's been a good day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because did you do a POTA? Did you get out and do a soda? What'd you do? What'd you do?
I went out. I did a POTA. I've got my Soda Goat activation scheduled for November 1st. And that's because I need all my people to come back from overseas so we can do it together. So in the meantime, I'm doing POTA.
So
bands were wide open.
You're taking a break from soda so you don't goat too fast. So you're doing POTA right now.
I gotta get my fix, man.
Okay. All right. I got it. So what'd you POTA today? What'd you POTA?
Yeah, the usual. Kenneth Hahn went out there for an hour, activated the park in 7 minutes, and then by the end of the hour, I had 85 contacts, including a couple of DX out of Europe. I got Spain, Sweden, some of the usual suspects.
I have not activated that park. Is that a good park to activate?
If you have a radio with a robust front end, it is, in my opinion, one of the best parks to activate because it's free to get to it. It's got a good line of sight, beautiful view of the entire Los Angeles basin. The downside is it is completely covered in high power RF transmitters around 170 megahertz. So your cell phone won't work, your 2-meter radios won't work. And a software-defined Chinese radio, think like a Shigu 6100, 6200, will not work. But if you have a 705, I was using an 857, beautiful park, absolutely worth going.
We may have to set up a little excursion out to that spot because I've never activated it, so I might have to have you show me the ways there. So that's cool. I'd be happy to activate.
I've got over 16. Please do. Yeah, I have over 1,600 contacts there, 57 activations. I usually do it on a gravel bike.
Nice.
So when I go test antennas, that's my test spot. And today I was testing a new antenna.
Wow. So that's your ham radio test park. Okay, I gotcha.
That's my test park. Yeah.
What were you running today? What was your antenna setup? Or what's your whole setup? What'd you get?
So it's the 857, sort of the classic mini radio that is, of course, very outdated and not the best radio on the market, but it is small.
Yep, easy to pack. And
I love small. And then I was using one of Adam's 100-watt transformer units, but cut for 40, 20, and 15.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that was apparently enough to work Sweden on voice.
Nice. That's very good. I love that.
So yeah, the reason I use that as my test site is it's also an emergency helicopter landing pad, and so it's very flat, and they keep it watered, so it's a conductive ground that's completely flat. Good luck finding that anywhere else.
Yeah, so the geekiest guy says this is your Skunk Works park. This is where you go to do the practical testing.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, it gives me a good 1-to-1.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that. I love that.
Yeah. So let's see other stuff. You and I had talked about our podcast. We made it to
Yes.
episode 6.
I saw that, so I think I have to be on the show now because
I think you should.
I think you hit the benchmark of podcasts. You have hit the biggest benchmark of podcasts. Does everybody know what that is? So most podcasts fail before episode 6. I want everybody to know that. That is a tried and true, algorithm proven thing. And Soda Plus and our buddy N6ARA are going strong through episode 6. So, I think I got to be on it. I think I got to do it.
We
You guys
gotta
have
get you
beer,
in.
right?
I think you might end up sometimes whiskey.
Hey, that works too. That's good too. Can I stay there? Unlike Frank, who has to drive home. Can I just tell Leia I'm staying with the boys this weekend and we're doing a podcast?
I am not gonna lie. It is possible to do a podcast on the sofa and then sleep on the sofa. It's actually pretty comfortable.
Oh man. Okay. Well, don't tempt me. I like a good cat I don't own, and I already know that Ormu is a pretty chill cat, so I think we'll probably be a good company.
Yeah, she will sleep on you if you get intoxicated.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
So episode 7 already has a guest though, so you're going to be after that. Tim in 7KOM from Oregon is coming to LA.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool.
And of course, I'm a big fan of Tim, not only for his radio acumen, but also for his microlight traps that he sells on Etsy, which are some of the smallest inline traps you can buy.
Okay. Do you want to drop the link for that? If you find it, drop it.
I'll throw it in. But
when you're done,
a lot of my Soda antennas are built with Tim's microlight traps with customized L's and C's.
We had Tim on the kids' table last Wednesday night. He's a good interview.
Nice.
Yeah, he used to be a radio broadcaster.
Oh wow. Okay.
So having him as a guest is basically cheating.
Well, there we go. That explains it.
No, so he's gonna be in studio, right, for this podcast?
Well, you know that our hard rule for the Sofas on the Air is in studio only.
I know.
In studio only.
So this is
if you're not there to drink beer with us, we're not talking to you.
That's like I want everybody to appreciate like ham radio is already kind of a diverse hobby alone, but this podcast only functions when somebody is sitting between Mark and Ara. Like that's it. That's the only way it's working. Like yeah, they did the Q&A because it got to on episode 6. You got to do that, of course. But like that's like challenging to another degree, like another level. So respect, total respect.
So we're having a lot of fun with it. The reason we did the Q&A, by the way, Ara actually just sort of stopped talking to me on the phone. He's like, look, bro, I got to give you real answers on the podcast. We can't talk about this. So I was like...
Do you know how many times I've talked to my wife about something and we're like, honey, shut up. We got to talk about this on the podcast. Do not spoil any of this. Hold all that, get your thoughts bottled.
Ara's pulling a Leia on me.
Yeah, dude, you totally have to. Yeah. You got to bottle all those thoughts in your brain and then you got to save them for the show.
Yeah, so if he doesn't pick up his phone often enough, then I just have to call him over and we'll film an episode. No problem. So
I love it, man.
So yeah, so that's the channel. And then you were talking about the Baofeng Mini. I bought one.
You're
love
fully
it
in.
so
You're
much.
you are fully in. Like
I bought 3 of them now.
I know that you're not like a huge fan of the Chinese radios unless they give you something that's like compelling that you're like, yes, I see, like with the Quancheng and the CW. So what is it about the Baofeng Mini that is like that it factor thing for you?
So it's three things about the Baofeng Mini. One is the USB charging on the battery while it sits vertically, which means I can charge it in my office, I can charge it in my car, and I can charge it home without carrying a cradle, and while it's on and usable.
Sure.
I don't know why every radio doesn't do that. Fantastic. Two, my wife and I go snowboarding and skiing together, and we use radios on the slopes to keep in contact. So I need something that is obnoxiously colored, so if I drop it, I can find it, that fits into a ski jacket pocket.
Sure. Okay.
And this is perfect. It's tiny. My other major use case is I'm usually listening for soda stations on 14658 and talking to friends on the club repeater. And it has the dual PTT, so I can have dual watch on both of those frequencies, and then I have a given PTT depending on who comes in on which channel.
Without having to switch A, B, or anything like that. Yeah.
Right, which means I can do it while I'm on my bicycle.
Yep.
And then it fits in a jersey pocket. Like it's the perfect radio for that specific set of activities.
Yeah. I will say there's an it feature for me that I think might be in other radios. It might be. I just might not have seen it. I'm gonna spoil some of it right now. By the way, thank you to Paul for the super chat. Take several radios, show the difference between the good, the bad, and the ugly. I like it. I think we can do something like that. So I'm gonna show this really fast because hopefully there's some battery in there. Yep. Okay, there we go. So let me just show you what the it factor is for me. I'm gonna spoil some of the video right now. So if I hit menu, and I go down to program channel, that's it. Program channel covers the entirety of everything you need to do to program a repeater in one menu option. That's it. All of it's right there. You don't have to do anything special. It's everything you need to program a repeater. That is all in one little memory spot. And apparently it's not going to let me back out here.
So I'll jump in real quick here, Josh.
Awesome radio.
That is exactly the same as the UV32, and that is why I like it so much. It is so much easier than, say, the 2012 UV5.
So the TID radio
there we go.
comparison, by the way, the TID radio H3 comparison, good comparison, because size-wise, we're going to talk about size. They call it the Mini. I don't know that it lives up to that name because I'm going to compare it to actual Mini radios in my video. You can see it compared to the VGC. Like, could you give it the nod for being Mini? Probably, but is it truly Mini? Not really. But it promises 5-watt output, so we'll take a look at that too. So yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for it. But Mark, sorry about that. Obviously, I got a little sidetracked there. So I appreciate you hanging out, man.
Yeah, and I will say I am not going to make a video on the Baofeng UV5R Mini because I have seen the ham tuber community doing such a good job with that radio. So I've just been enjoying everybody else's videos, and thank you all for making them.
Oh, yeah. Well, I haven't done mine yet, but yeah, there's so many people who have talked about it that they're sold out like everywhere. And I'm like, is it really a Mini though? You're buying into the line. There's minier radios.
The thing is, it hits the metric for fitting in my jersey pocket and fitting in my ski jacket pocket.
Yeah. Okay,
and
I see.
Beyond that, I don't actually care.
That's true. That's good.
One thing I will say is the antenna that comes with it is dog water.
Yeah, it's real bad. It's real bad.
What's weird is I got a Smiley antenna that's exactly the same size. I put both of them on the VNA. I mean, the Smiley's a little bit better on the VNA, but the antenna that comes with it looks fantastic on the VNA.
Yeah, because it's a dummy load.
But it doesn't seem to radiate.
Right.
Well, what's really weird, and I should throw the photo in the chat. It's actually got two beautiful narrow resonances, one right at 2 meters and one at 70 centimeters.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just a resistor. It's not just a very broad, weak resonance. It's actually got two very clean resonances. They just don't seem to radiate. So if I put it side by side against these other antennas, even one's the exact same size, it's terrible. So anybody who buys this thing should immediately throw that antenna in the trash. And please take it apart so I can see what's in it.
Yeah, so Doc Adams, I agree with you, man. I will be talking about the credit card radio, too. I will pull out all my miniest boys and talk about small radios on my video about the Baofeng Mini, because I think it's small, but it's not truly mini. Yeah, so you guys can, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it on the video. So, hey, man, Mark, I appreciate you, and let's work out that podcast info. I think it's time. Happy to be on,
I think
buddy.
it's time. 72.
Yeah.
73s. We'll get you scheduled.
Yep. All right,
wait,
man.
I had one last thing for the locals.
Yes.
There is a museum opportunity. Have you ever bumped into the Wind Museum in Culver City?
No.
It is a museum of the Cold War. They have all of this very cool Cold War history, including radio stuff.
Really?
And on the 28th, next weekend, they're hosting an event where people will learn about QSL cards as a form of identity during the Cold War. And to make it contemporary, two of your favorite local radio clubs will be setting up active stations at the museum and demonstrating live radio while people make QSL cards.
That's super cool. I love that. Okay. All right, right on. I will be hiking. What day is this? What day is it? Is it Sunday or Saturday?
The 28th, which is, I believe,
Sunday.
a Sunday.
Oh, I might be able to go to that. Yeah, I might be able to go to that, Mark. Okay, let's talk. I'm gonna try and
What's the location again? I'm sorry.
The Wind Museum, WENDE. It's in Culver City, California. And that may slow down the launch of Soda Plus videos, but I assure you it is a good cause and we will have a lot of fun.
I love that. That's super cool. Right on, man. Right on.
Josh,
all right.
reset your
73s.
mic.
Good night.
Oh, is it time? Do I have to reset my mic?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's time.
All right. God, I thought we fixed this.
While you do that, I just dropped a photo in the chat. It is a very interesting antenna. Josh, you're from... Oh, there's your FT8. We got your FT8. Okay. Oh, there's more FT8. I'll just keep talking. I dropped an antenna in the chat. The model number is unknown. Does anyone recognize it? And before anybody goes nuts, Josh, that is an Abri antenna.
Yeah, it looks like an Abri.
Does anyone know what kind, though? I tried looking around and I couldn't find it. It came with the UV32, which is interesting. Baofeng, through Amazon, they have I can't guarantee it's in every box, but, I bought mine off of Amazon. It came with that and the standard regular 2 meter, 70 centimeter rubber duck style antenna.
I have never seen that before with a little flat paddle on the top. That is new to me.
And it's flexible in the middle there, so I can bend it, bend it completely over so it makes a U shape. It's weird.
I don't know. It looks like chat doesn't really know either.
I was just asking, maybe somebody in chat knows and they'll let me know in the chat.
So sometimes, let's see, it's 9 o'clock, so I'm about ready to head out of here. But sometimes we do a little, wheels breaking off. Now, I haven't watched any amazing movies, but I'll tell you what I've done. I went back and I watched the Lord of the Rings Extended Edition. That is the superior way of watching The Lord of the Rings. Let me just say that straight up. Is anyone not doing Lord of the Rings on the extended edition? Is there anyone not doing that or hasn't done it in the chat right now? I know all of you are like, of course I did that, Josh. Of course I did that. No one will admit to not doing Lord of the Rings on the extended edition. Silence. I'm okay. So chat watching. My goodness, that I think I watched maybe The Fellowship and the Twin Towers with the extended, but the Return of the King in particular in the extended is like the way to watch Lord of the Rings. Yeah, extended is far superior. Yes, I agree. I started Firefly again. I really like that, Paul. Paul, you know what? You give me a really good idea. I think I should put my kids on Firefly because I don't think any of it's like too ridiculously violent or anything that they can't start watching it. And I do own that on DVD for sure. That's a really good idea.
In the correct order, or in the order it was aired?
What is the correct order? Serenity is the proper end.
They aired them out of order. Fox did, and I have to go back and look at. There was a DVD set that actually had them in the right order.
Yeah, the DVD set has them in the correct order.
Yeah, and I thought you could buy them in the on-air order too, but yeah, they were out of order.
I don't think I watched it live on Fox when it came out, but
Yeah,
I don't
I did
think
too.
I saw all the episodes, particularly the later episodes, like when they aired. So the only time I watched it all the way through was on the DVDs. So I'm assuming that's like the proper way.
I watched them. I watched them all on Fox. So when they screwed him up, like they screwed up so many shows, that's not unusual for them. But
I have to go figure out where I have that DVD set, but I think the kids. The other problem is like finding. I assume it's going to be impossible to not find a DVD player at any garage sale you go to these days. But at the same time, it's like a good DVD player, like a proper DVD player, that can probably do Blu-ray and all that stuff, like all in one little unit. Like that's like I don't know that they're making all those anymore. It's kind of weird, right?
Yeah, I think like I still have like a PlayStation 3, and that will play DVD and Blu-ray.
So yes, and by the way, Paul, my kids who take Chinese school classes, that's part of the reason why I want to have them watch Firefly is for the Chinese stuff that's going on in the background to see. I just want to put it in and see what they like take of it, because they started watching The Expanse, which is like these are two. Joss Whedon versus The Expanse are like almost diametrically opposed, but yeah, most Blu-ray players can do DVD, has been my experience.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let's see. Gosh, we got.
And don't forget about the HD format too.
Oh, HD DVD. Yeah, the Microsoft format, which was technically the better format that lost. You know how many times that's happened now? Like Betamax was hypothetically a better platform. It lost to VHS. And then you had HD DVD, which had more data on disc than Blu-ray, but Blu-ray still won. Hey, guys.
And
consumerism. Hey!
Weren't laser discs also better than DVDs?
Well, yeah, but they were the size of a Lazy Susan that you would put on the table.
Yeah, but they lost after all. I mean, they were still the better technology.
Now that is still like a hidden unicorn for me. I don't even know that I want a Laserdisc player, but I want the Tridge on Laserdisc. I don't know how to get one, but I want a Laserdisc original trilogy. I want to just take that and just put it away somewhere. Still looking all the time for that.
Yeah, and you want the one where Han shoots first.
Yeah, that's literally aside from the gold box VHS, which I have that. That is the only ones that where Han shoots first.
Yes, it is. I know. Yeah.
Yeah. What are some other amazing media formats that are dead now that we all want to maintain a supply of in our home shacks? Does anybody have like a hot media format that we're all sleeping on? I will tell you, I am still a fan of mini disc. I might actually.
I'm still a fan of records.
Records are back in a big way. That's true. That's true. They're back in a big way. There's literally like multiple Facebook channels that you can watch people press vinyls, and I'm like, that's freaking cool. I should get that vinyl, and then I don't do it.
I think it's cool, but I also have my radio up and running, and you said to let you know.
Yes, sir.
And what channel do you want to try to contact me on? You can hear yourself with me pressing the space bar.
Wait, what are we doing now? Oh, we're gonna try and make a just me talking? Where are you?
Yes, sir. I'm in Maine. It's Walnut. But I got my antenna outside.
Mm-hmm.
The 60 foot on the ground.
Okay.
And I'm on 28.380.0. But if you want something different, I can do so.
Are you hearing anything on 28?
Not at the moment. It's nothing.
Yeah, because
you're not going to hear anything on 28.
I'm switching between different things. I got the antenna set up, and he asked me if I'd get it set up tonight. And guess what? Well, I got a 15 by 15 foot, 60 foot antenna put up outside.
Okay.
And it's hooked up to the radio.
Okay, so hear me out.
What frequency do you want me to tune to do SSB?
Hear me out.
And do you want
hold on. Hold on. I heard you. Okay. So can you go down lower frequency than where you're at right now? Because you can't hear me on 10 meters. 10 meters is closed right now.
Yes, I can.
Okay. How can you go down to 14 something megahertz, like 14.315?
14. I am switching to 14 megahertz. I'm on 14.380 at the moment. What do you want me to adjust to? I am on a solid state radio.
Hold on, I'm sneezing. Okay. All right, let's cuz he did the homework live. Like it wasn't even he didn't even have a chance to go back. So we're going to close out of this. I'm going to leave that up for a second. Where's my other radio? Come on now, bud. Where you at? Hold on. Oh my
Give
God,
me something to work with.
Oh my God. Hold on. There it is. Okay. Thank you very much for the bless yous. Okay, so I don't know what is happening in the background of that. There you go. All right, so we are going to get off of the preset here. All right, so we are upper sideband. What frequency did I tell you to go to? 14.315? Hello. 14.315, right?
14.315.
315. Yeah, 315.
15.2.
Okay. I have to blow my nose.
3.15. 3.315.
14.315.
I have 14.351.1.
No, that's too high.
That's
315.
We're not allowed to transmit outside of 350. So go ahead and bring it down to 14.315. All right, amp is on.
And beam is pointed towards Maine.
Well, let's check it.
I am in mine. I am in Maine. 14.3.10.2.
Okay, hold on. So, here is where my antenna is pointed. So let's give it a little zhuzh to Maine. So we're pointing the antenna. Oh, it's not in front of that. Hold on.
Just so you know, I am in the middle of the state.
Okay.
New Hampshire side.
Okay. No problem.
It doesn't have his beam's not that narrow, so.
Okay, so are you ready to PTT so we can hear the audio? I will mute myself on the live stream. Are you ready?
I can keep pushing the space bar so you can hear yourself.
Okay, hold it down. Here we go.
Did not come through.
Did not come through. Yeah, so you're probably closed out on the 20-meter band right now. I'm guessing you can't hear the 20-meter band, and if we switch to 40, you'll probably hear better, but the range that I can get to you is probably not going to do it. Now, with that said, so let's see. So let's do the same thing.
Go 7 megahertz?
No, let's keep it right here. So I'm gonna switch over to CW. We have a. Oh, okay. We're most of the way there. Hold on.
I have a solid state radio, so.
No, don't do anything. Don't do anything. Don't do anything.
And Josh, were you on 315?
I am 14.310.2.
Yeah, he's at 310.
What?
He's at 310, not 315.
And it's only been on for maybe, I'm going to say 5 minutes, maybe 10.
Wait, what is happening? Where is he at? What's going on?
He's in Maine. He's got a solid state radio, one of the older.
I don't care about that. What frequency is he on?
Yeah, I know. That's what he's saying.
My frequency is 14.310.2.
Why are you making it so complicated? I just said, okay, I will go down to 14.3.0.2. So our last transmission, you would not have been able to hear me because I was too far out of range. So, okay, you were on 14.310.0, correct? Or 310.2?
The frequency I am on is 14.310.2.
Okay, here we go. Let me take it out of CW now. All right, here we go. Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu test. Copy. Do you copy? Nothing heard, I assume.
No, I do not copy anything.
So hold on one second. Can you set the mode to CW? Can you set the mode of the radio to CW? Okay, go ahead.
But I need to look at and see how to do so.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, and then we got somebody saying they heard me 5'8" to New York, 5'9" plus with a beam. 5'9" in Texas. There's people that are giving me signal reports.
Yeah,
well, you also Tampa, Florida. To a complete novice with this radio.
Yeah. No, it's not your fault. It like we'll get you there. We'll get you there. Just we're working on it. We're working on it.
Oh, I absolutely enjoy this.
Somebody stuck this thing on straight key. What the heck is going on? Oh, this might be one of those ICOM things where the
Let's try this again with the frequency that you want to transmit on.
I'm on your
He's on the
frequency. Just change it to CW. Just change the mode of operation to CW.
If I do that, it'll go to transmit, and I don't want to transmit off the antenna I have.
No, you don't.
Upper
Okay.
sideband or lower sideband?
Okay, so leave it on upper sideband. So you are on 14.310.2 right now, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'm going to slide slightly off of that, and I'm just going to give you a straight carrier. I'm just going to key down, okay? Here we go.
Absolutely. I hear your tone.
Okay, so now I'm going to give you my call sign. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, that's not right. Hold on. No.
I hear the Morse code.
Okay, good. Okay, so...
and I think it's
blew
funny
something up.
how some shits fucking blew my house.
Hold on. There you go. There's my call sign. There you go.
The needle on the radio for the SWR/power is not moving, but I can hear you.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, that means you got a really good noise floor.
That is actually a good indication. What? So right now the noise floor reading is like 0, I'm assuming?
Well, if you consider 1 is as low as it goes on this radio, yes.
Good for you, man.
Oh, very
so there
nice.
you go. There you go. We did it. So, good for you. You have a fantastic noise floor. So the only thing to play around with is antennas, getting the wire up a little bit higher. Sounds like your radio's working fine. You just have to, just play around with it a little bit. Learn it a little bit better, and you'll be good to go.
And what you want to do...
I'm going to say, I paid $225 for the radio that I'm listening to you on.
Mm-hmm.
And it's as old as I am. And I actually fully enjoy that, which is 43 years.
Hey, man, we're the same age.
Yeah. What month?
April.
I could shoot by a couple of years from January.
Couple of years? What are we talking about? What are we talking about now?
Sorry, a couple months.
Okay.
I'm January 6th.
Okay, gotcha.
And I got both of you by 20 years, so what? So one thing you want to do tomorrow, don't necessarily change anything. Eventually you can do what Josh is suggesting, but leave it kind of where you're at right now. And then tomorrow during the day, tune around in that 14 dot, anywhere from 0 up to 300. You're going to hear all kinds of stuff tomorrow. Tonight, not so much, but tomorrow it will be loaded with people talking.
Yep.
Oh, I absolutely hope so.
Oh, it will be, because Texas, New Jersey, Iowa, and Washington State are all running what are called QSO parties, which are kind of contests. And then you'll have all of the Parks on the Air guys that are on 20 as well. So 20 is a band which is 14 dot. That's going to be just loaded with all kinds of stations communicating with each other.
Well, the farthest I've actually understood the people talking back to me is South America and Mexico.
Yeah.
But I rather enjoy doing the radio stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a chance to buy this radio to be able to do US bands plus talking to whoever. And honestly, you and Josh are the only ones I've actually talked to or listened to that be able to come back to me
Well, that's Southern California to
my
Maine,
radio.
buddy. That's Southern California to Maine. You understand? Like, we just did that point to point. That was over the air. You picked up my signal out of the sky. You know how cool that is? That's freaking cool, man.
That's beyond cool. And
That's right.
I'd rather enjoy it. I like being able to tune into what you're doing. And I know I have the solid state radio, not a G90 that will completely
that's solid
tune
state
in
too.
the
It's fine.
antenna and
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
Well,
I like the old school stuff.
No, that's fine.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
heard me. You heard me. That's it. That's all it is. Like we could have, like, if you had your, are you going to get your license now? You down to get your license? What are we doing? We going to do that?
I am still studying to do it, but when I get my license, I want to go from technician straight to general.
Okay.
And I
Good
am
call.
working on studying to do that.
Good, man. Good. So there you
That's
go.
what I did. It's easy.
Proof of concept. Proof of concept. You experienced like the magic of radio live right now.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, Maine is a great place to be because you are positioned to talk right into Europe, and you can work all those guys in Europe.
Yep.
There's many people I've talked to in Europe on 5-watt CB AM.
Oh yeah, the working the skip. Yep.
All right.
Ham radio
And
is the
I don't
same.
even have to go to FM, and I don't have to actually raise my power level beyond 5 watts to do so right now because of what's going on with the sun.
Right.
All right, gentlemen, I have to pack it up here because the wife is back. We got to do the podcast. We haven't recorded it yet, so I got to get out of here. So thank you, everybody on the Discord. I appreciate you, but I gotta blow out of this joint and get on the podcast. So thank you. 73, everybody.
73, Josh. Take care.
73. Take care.
You guys all keep talking.
73,
Just keep talking. Keep talking. I gotta go though. You guys keep going. All right. I love ya. See ya. All right. I gotta get out of here. And now I have learned something. Dropping the CW on this radio at 500 watts made some of the USB get a little unhappy. So the audio's good, but I lost some scrolling capability on my mouse for a second, which is kind of weird. So I don't know how to fix that necessarily, but I will work on that. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. I got to get out of here for the podcast. If you're not watching, Leah, don't do watching. I don't think that's going to happen. She's not going to be on video. Maybe one day we'll just have a video of me just shining in my face, and everybody's going to be like, we want to see Leia. We don't like you. We see you all the time. It's so annoying. Anyway, I'm going to go shoot. I keep doing the video thing. That's all I know. That's all I know in my soul is video. We're going to go record the podcast. Thank you so much for watching. I'm out of here. 73. See ya. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was going there for a hot second. I cannot tell you how many ferrites we got on so many things. Now, I will say that I think the mouse is the exception. I think we could add some more ferrites. 73, everybody. Take it easy. Yep, straight to tape, that podcast.